Good morning. Welcome to Banter with RichiebB Live.
Somewhere beyond the beaten path, beyond the whispers in the woods and the stories around the fire, lurks one of the greatest mysteries of our time, Bigfoot. For decades, legends have echoed through the forests, footprints left behind, sightings that defy logic, and questions that demand answers. But this isn't just folklore. This is a call to investigate, to explore, and to uncover the truth. Banter with RichiebB isn't just another show. It's a community, a movement, a hub for genuine research, real conversations, and boots-on-the-ground discovery. Every episode dives deep into evidence, expert interviews, field investigations, and the drive to seek what others say is impossible. If you believe in asking questions, if you're ready to get your boots dirty, and if you think the unknown deserves more than just a passing glance, then follow Banter with RichiebB. Stay informed, stay sharp, and maybe, just maybe, be the one who finds the truth hiding in the trees.
I love you, baby Jack. I want you guys to keep climbing. I love you, Mama. Bojo's gonna get us out of here because that's what he does.
That's right. Nice meeting you all. Thank you for being on air. And yes, we are all of the phone. Let's go.
Good morning. Welcome to Banter with RichiebB Live.
Near these huts,
Yep.
there's something going on here.
Behind us after. The trees were fucking moving everywhere. Yeah, bro. Goosebumps.
Maddox, you were with me. We looked this way. It was not like this.
Welcome to Banter with RichiebB. Yo, what's up, everybody? Oh, yeah, that's right. He's back. Yeah, we've seen it for a while. Oh, I'm live. Look at that. Say hi, Wojo.
Hi, Wojo.
This November, Banter with RichiebB honors Native American Heritage Month. Join RichiebB and the podcast team as we celebrate the voices, stories, and strength of the indigenous people across our nation. And don't miss our special live roundtable, Saturday, November the 15th, where we'll be joined by remarkable Native guests sharing their history, culture, and wisdom firsthand. Let's listen, learn, and honor together. Banter with RichiebB. Real talk, real stories, real people.
Hey, welcome to Banter RichiebB Live, baby. Welcome to the podcast, everybody on the side, all my friends and family. Good to see you guys. Pretty pumped up. Yeah, we did a little bit of a makeover around here. I've been in the studio a lot more than usual. Trying to get things a little bit more, I don't know, aesthetically pleasing, if you will. Check it out, my background here. Right here. Here he is. My boy Jack got a makeover, courtesy of Phantom Navigator, Amanda Lombardo. She's actually starting up her own show again, her podcast. She used to be part of that other one, Spooky Japan, and now she's made some amazing creations. And I asked her if we could actually put a body on Jack because he's been hard to do. Super talented. So get over to the Phantom Navigator. I sent out a bunch of invites. Get over to the Phantom Navigator. Follow her stuff. Her podcast will be coming out soon. I think she's starting out with it being recorded. So yeah, absolutely. Thank you to her. And thank you, Benno. And we help each other, right? So we flipped the script. I asked her a question. There was no hesitation whatsoever. I was like, oh, let me think about it. 20 minutes later, I had 10 different versions of Jack. And I'm going to show you them when Wojo comes in, my backgrounds, right? So really, really awesome. Good stuff. I'm going to get Wojo in to say hello. We're going to do our little advertising first. And then we're going to say hi to everybody on the side. And we're going to get going. I've got a special surprise that was supposed to be a surprise until Wojo took it off my YouTube and put it on his damn Facebook. Try to do something nice for the guy, and he's already thinking like me, and it gets scary sometimes. We do that a lot, he and I. So I had to come clean with some of it. But it's a surprise for you. What I have, and we're trying to change the format in a couple of them, but I only have one of the videos right now. When we found the huts in North Central Mass, that was Wojo's first investigation. And I'm going to bring you that video of me inside what I believe to be a hut. And it was actually like a little complex. I want to get the one with the part where I crawl into the hut. There's another one there. So I'll be doing my thing in the background. Wojo will be kind of handling some things. Little technical stuff. So what happens is when the videos come in, sometimes some of them, they set their own formats. You got to kind of go on your phone and know what you're sending, I guess. And Bobby Lee typically handles that. So here we are trying to handle it. So we'll figure it out from there. Let's get Wojo in and say hi. Then we'll talk about Dark Realm and Media Squatch and all that stuff. And H-Low, excuse me, outdoors. Oh shit, what's the 88th? Yeah, I got to sign that. And then we'll talk. I just thought of what I got to do. I got to sign a release for the new Amazon Prime episode coming up that we will share with you in a moment. So super awesome. If you notice, I got my new tickers up. We got Sam's Pretty Paranormal. Make sure you like, subscribe, and notify to our producer Sam's YouTube. She's been trying to get her numbers up, and YouTube keeps playing games. She goes up to 930. They drop it to 926. It's like crazy, man, right? It's a big game that they play. So, and then I don't know if my boy saw that, but we didn't forget about the guy who supports us all the time, technology-wise and link-wise. Here's our boy Sparky right here. And we could pump yours out too and make your YouTube worldwide. You know what I mean? If it helps, it helps. If it don't, it don't. But hey, at least we're trying, right? So there you go, Sparky. Right back at you, bro. Look at the bottom of my screen, man. What's up, Ronnie? Let's bring our co-host in here. Mr. Wojo is in the house. The Wojo. There he is.
What's up? Hey, everybody. Time to say aho and boom.
That's right.
Day to you.
Well, that's right, Jim. The Wojo's in the house. And boy, is he fired up. I got to tell you, Bob. Back to you, Susan. All right. So anyways, so let me move this over. I'm going to slide this over. I got this cool little candle holder here that was given to me by a friend. My friend Jeannie that I walked down the aisle got me a Bigfoot candle holder. I thought that was really cool. So, yes, we are on right now, well, all over the world, really, all the time on Dark Realm TV.
Where fear lives.
God, we got it down. What's up, girl? On every Roku television, every Amazon Fire Stick. Go get it. Download the app. It's $4.99 a month. It's not just us. There's a ton of paranormal stuff, wrestling stuff, all kinds of stuff on Dark Realm TV. Absolute kick-ass platform. And I know this audience. I know this audience. You guys will love Dark Realm TV as much as you will love Media Squatch. Go over to Media Squatch. Or Media Squatch app is free. You just download it into your phone, and boom, right? And I got an announcement. I kind of made it last week. All right, Wojo knows. Media Squatch, the owner, is so open-minded. He loves our stuff so much. He's just a really good dude. And I was listening to our episodes in audio the other night. I didn't think with my ADD, I'd enjoy it. I actually enjoyed it and listened to like 3/4 of an episode before, of course, I got really interrupted by a child that was waking up and screaming. That's what happens in my house, right? And it could be the 14-year-old. Who knows, right? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so Sam, any luck with that? So get over to Media Squatch, get the app, download it, audio, put in your earbuds while you're at work. You can listen to the whole thing, man. It's kind of funny and humorous and entertaining, man. We were actually had Andy on, and I don't know, we were kind of picking on each other. It was a lot of fun, dude. Great episode. But the cool thing about Media Squatch is I now have permission to have control of the credentials for that particular let's say block that is Banter with Richie B, we are going to have our very own radio show on there. Our very own radio show, Woj. We're going to be DJs, man. That way I could use the radio voice really in real life. That's right, Bob. You know what I mean? Like,
Good, Richard.
yeah. Thank you, Elda. Thank you for that. Thank you. Yes, as you can see, we're monetized now, and we're trying to build up some funds for the podcast to do some big things. And we thank anybody who can give 10 cents, a gift for a penny, whatever it might be. Every little bit goes into the coffin, and then we can kind of expand and get better technology in the woods, which we're working on. I had a fight with Verizon from Wednesday to today. That was fun. So anyways, get over to Media Squatch, get that app, please, right away. I'm telling you, you're going to love that. There's a couple other Bigfoot shows on there. It's all audio, but we have an option to go live on the radio, and we're working on visual live as well with Media Squatch with Woody. Unbelievable dude, wide open mind, great creator, critical thinker. I love it. We're going to have him on our show soon too as well. And by the way, if you missed it, this is the Native Indigenous Peoples Month, right? That where we get to honor them specifically. We should honor them all the time, but this is their month to be highlighted. That's the best way I can put it. And I got to tell you that some of the most amazing people that I've worked with and have relied on in this field of research, seriously. And I had a great conversation with BD Morgan. He's like the Bobby Lee of Dark Realm TV. He's the one who does all the tech stuff. That guy has incredible knowledge. Mix it with Elder Medicine Bear Claw and a few others. Come next Saturday night when we have our round table where we present them our evidence, the evidence that you've helped us collect on our live events. And we're going to see where they land as far as the thoughts and theories on our research from the Native Indigenous people right here on Banter RichieB. And I couldn't be on it enough. I have a great friend of mine, Cheryl, she lives up in Canada, up in Maine now, but her husband, 100%, and he hasn't done a podcast or anything before in his life, and we talked, and he's gonna be one of the guests on our show next week, and I believe Wojo had somebody as well.
Yeah, Don Yazzie.
Yazzie.
I know some of you have watched him on Kerry Lynn Shellhorn's Switchboard. I think he's also been on Sean's show. But yeah, Don, young man, a lot of knowledge, a lot of he does investigations and podcasts like us, and he's sharing. He shares of what his investigations and so on, just like us.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you, like Richie said, I am so honored and humbled to have such great friends of the Native Indigenous people that support us as much as we support them.
Yep, 100% honored. So yeah, it's going to be a kick-ass show. I believe we're going to add one more. We want 5. I talked to Paul Frazier from Western Ohio, Bigfoot Research. He's actually out in the woods today. He's got a recorder out there. He's got peanut butter hanging from a tree on a string. I never quite seen it like that. So he's going to be one of our guests soon. I spoke to him. I spoke to Donna Copus. Dawn is going to be coming in and sitting down with us. She's had all kinds of cool evidence that she's collected. Really kind of unique way of doing things, the way they kind of strut around the woods, I don't know. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, so we have an amazing lineup coming. December is going to be mind-blowing. I got myself and my boy Wojo an Advent. You can't see it because of the green screen, right? Yeah, watch it. It goes by like an apparition. Yeah, there we go. That is an Advent, a Bigfoot Advent. So we're going to be opening these up, and I'll be sharing the little figurines, the little Bigfoot figurines every week right here. You'll see them on the desk. So, because I'm a child, and they were $10, and I was super excited, and I got me and Wojo one. So, because the holidays are fun, right? We're going to have fun. So get ready to go. Let's say hi to everybody. We made them wait too long. We're going to end up strolling way back. Tonight, we are going to pull out some evidence. Old evidence, recent evidence never seen before. Like I said, for Wojo, we at least got one video from there. Wojo says he can't see it, and then Sam came in. You can hear it, but you can't see it. It's a weird format. But one of them you can, and we'll just take it from there. So
Before you show it, Rich, do you want to explain? Like,
no, I'm going to say hi to the guests first.
Oh,
wow,
my ADD just blocked me.
Here we go. Here we go. That's better, huh? All right. Well, you know I love you, and I want to talk about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened. You earned that one.
I know I did.
Producer Sam was the very first one in. Thank you, Sam. Many love and prayer to you. She had some testing done, and we hope that she's 100% because she's awesome. D Hoot, we all had D Hoot last live was D Hoot's birthday special. If that wasn't crazy enough, I mean that was insane.
Can I say one thing?
Oh God,
I don't see too many shows or too many clips of anybody ever singing a happy birthday while there's Bigfoot's right there.
That's true.
That is awesome.
Even if we got cut off because Bigfoot was sick of listening to us and messed up my phone so she couldn't hear us. I mean, whatever.
Like, where's the cake?
Yeah, it was wild. It was a wild show. Benno's here. This thing just where is it?
Hope he's wearing a shirt.
Oh my God. Oh, there it is. Jeez, dude. They give me this little thing to scroll up and down with. It's the dumbest thing ever. Just Eve Adventures, Greystoke Castle. Everybody get over the Just Eve Adventures. We enjoyed the hell out of that show. I just put that up on X, that episode up on X, and told everybody to wake up and get that some views because that show was awesome. That was a lot of fun, man.
Good show. Got me sick.
Yep. Yeah, Wojo's not good with paranormal, man. Look at Sparky is here, of course. Sparky, thank you. I hope you saw the ticker at the bottom. We hooked you up, made sure that you were squared away. My good friend Mary is here. Hello, Mary. Let's see. I think I'm in order. Oh, and one thing I want to say, Curious Cryptids, how are you? Thank you so much for being here today.
Curious Cryptids, John Temperine.
A lot of support coming out of Curious Cryptids, I've been noticing, posts and stuff. On their profile. And I just want to thank you so much, and that's someone that obviously we caught their eye. We've had this happen before in the past. And then you start like Sunny, when Sunny started doing it. Sunny, where are you? I haven't seen her actually last week. We didn't see her. No, we did see her. But when she started doing it, and I just want to thank you so much for taking an interest in us. And that shows us that we're doing something right. We're quiet in the background. We're not all those big people, 1,000 views and all that. And we kind of like our cozy corner. I got to be honest. I like our cozy corner. Yeah. We're making our way through this in a different way. It's very organic. It's at a nice pace. Nothing has gone viral, so that's good. So I'm very happy with it. So, and Kurt's here. Hi, Kurt. I already said hi to Benno. Elder. Hello, Elder. Tante. And thank you again for the donation. Very much appreciated. I think I got everybody. I saw Ron. Ron slipped in.
Ron?
Because we're at the regular time, so Ron knew what time to be here, so that's good. Robin. Hello, Robin. Tante. Hope everyone is having a beautiful evening. Yep, many blessings. Same to you. John, as you said. What's up, John? How you doing, man? God bless you too, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think that's everybody. If anybody slides in, we'll make sure we say hello when they come in. So,
thank you.
Lisa Ann. I didn't mention Lisa Ann. Yeah, I think I'm almost there.
Michelle Wilfong.
Michelle Wilfong. Hello, Michelle. Great supporter of ours. We appreciate you. Let's see. I think they're all saying hi to each other, and I love that. Then save them from the chair. What's that?
Very active group tonight. I love it.
Oh, I love it. One of the first things I look at, ask Wojo, when I get out of here, I check the stats of the show. And the numbers, I don't worry. So, damn, Sparkles. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. Yeah, buy some large evidence rulers for
Yeah.
Someone's got a problem. Someone's got a pet peeve, I think. That's a pricey pet peeve you just took care of.
We'll buy a yardstick.
I was just going to say that. Buy a fucking yardstick. There's your scale.
Stop thinking. Get out of my head.
I know. I think he means a 12-inch ruler. Oh my God, that's
That's
so.
fun.
You guys are a riot, man. Thank you so much. One young man I want to mention too before we get started here. I was at the 4-H fair in the town I live in. I was trying to figure it out. Oh, okay. Thank you, Sam. I can't. Yeah, I can't check Messenger all the time. And I walked up to this family, and they had 2 kids. One was a like a spice, like he made spices and like a chef. He had a chef suit on and everything. And he was like 12 years old, maybe. And this other kid, a banana for scale, that'll work too, Bobby Lee. And there was this other one of the other kids there. He's a little bit old. He's like 15 or so, and he had a really cool photography company. And I talked to him that I would say, hey, I'm going to put you on my show, you know. And his name is Asher J. Ryan. I'm going to put it up in here. Asher Ryan Photography at gmail.com, www.asherryanphotography.com. So I'm going to make a little ticker probably during the show sometime and put his little ticker up, because I love to see that these young kids are finding passion and love in what they're doing. And I'm talking, this was like a professional business where you expected to see an adult sitting behind the table. And I found myself talking to a 15 or 16-year-old, one about spices, you know, and being a chef, and the other one about being a photographer. And they had legit companies. They were legit companies that they, you know, the shipping and everything else, you know. So you could, even if you're overseas, you can go to this kid and check out his photography work and order it and have it shipped to you. So we're going to try to boost them up a little bit, because that's good, positive energy, and kudos to you, to the parents. Kick-ass job. So we'll be seeing that. All right. Bobby says seeing. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Safe. The safe for the chair comment was for the small Bigfoot figures. You got, yeah, right. That's a great idea. I love this. There we go. Critical thinking. I love the critical thinkers we have in here. So, did you want to set up? Because I want to play that video. You know, of what I have. The only thing was, in this video, I don't have the distance to see the hut shape. It's in those other videos. You know what I mean? So, which I'm having, you know, which I think Bobby Lee was on it. I don't know if she figured it out or not. So, I know I tried. I do try on my own. Trust me. But I don't have the proper apps in my computer, I don't think, in order to transfer the configuration over. So, anyways. Well, let's play the video from your first investigation when we walked up on the hut complex, and I inspected the first hut and was like, wait a minute. And you were like, wait a minute. And then we went off and did our thing, right? Filed names of the videos that aren't working so I can go find and troubleshoot. Oh, boy. I thought I'd put them in there. So, Wojo, tell them what you want to tell them while I...
Real quick, we're on this path. We were just taking a quick break, and Richie is sitting down, and Richie's talking, and then I'm just trying. Again, my first investigation. I'm just trying to be observant of, you know, just looking around, and as I look to my left, I just noticed that these trees are limp. They're just like this, and I found that very unusual. I've never seen trees like that. So I'm looking around. I didn't say nothing. Richie's still talking, but then all of a sudden, Richie looked at the direction that I was looking at. He's like, "What is that?" He goes, "Ha! That's what I was looking at. Let's go." And that's when we just ran into the woods, and voila, we'll see.
Voila! All right, let me see. Now I'm here. Let me just get the 3565. I think it's coming up as an image. That's why 35. Sorry, guys, 3565. All right, those are the two. The Wojo's first investigation, one Bobby Lee, and 3565. But this is the one here. I believe we can all see. That's the one you see, right?
So look at this. You get all these bends this way, going up, and then you have bends going over here, going up.
That's the shape at the top. Watch this twisty. Look at that twisty.
There's a twist off right here. And then you get in the middle of it, and there's a tree break right in the middle. And here I am standing up. I'm standing up right in the middle of them now. Big bends all the way around, like a little house. Look at that. And there's a twist again. There's that twist I showed you.
That twist is awesome, dude.
Right? There's a little opening right here. And you come in here, It's bedding down over there.
Watch this. Look at this.
Look at all the pine over here on the ground.
Look at, like a bed. It's like fern, like the pine, fern type, whatever branches is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
And that's what we walked up on. Now, the other two videos we have are going around it, and then we find the really good one back of it, and that's what was wild. This is all connected like a complex, and as you can see, when I walked in there, that branch is spun like this, like a crank. It's around like 2 or 3 times. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And you try doing that to a branch as a human, break it up and try to spin the actual wood, not what you broke off, but the wood, right? Mojo was hooked. Yeah, right then and there, right? I mean, think about it. This is his first one. He's come out. We've already walked by all the like the triangle features, the deer funnels and things like that. And we were already observing that and having that conversation. I'm kind of letting him do his thing, but I'm asking him as a hunter, have you ever seen anything like this? When you're out there, and he's like, no, and I probably never noticed either, as far as looking for him goes, But at that moment, Wojo, when you see these huts, you've been in the woods all these years with your father and your brothers, what goes through your head, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, first of all, you're in the middle of nowhere. And I mean, like over 1.5 miles from civilization. And in the middle of these woods, you kind of wonder, like, why here? Why in the middle of nowhere? That you just see that alteration of the manipulation, of all these pine trees and what have you. So, and then we're finding that what I call them twisties. I know Richie laughs at me for that because I found some of those where I walked away from the group just kind of exploring and finding a little passage. You see these twists, like these healthy trees, 90 degrees. There's nothing around to knock them down. So my mind was like, what is going on here? And then that's when we came to this, to these huts. And it was just amazing. Just amazing. And you can hear me in the background because I'm, Richie's, videotaping his, but I was also documenting and, following Richie too. So you can hear me do a lot of talking in the background. But yeah, we also in front of one of the huts, I found a deer shed too, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, in one of the videos, at the end of the video, is you picking up the deer shed, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. At the end, you say, and everybody runs and leaves me at the hut because you found a damn antler.
I remember, like that hut was cool. The one
dude, that hut was insane. I'm trying to see if I can get a distance picture of it and put it in here. Because we're going to get to the point where I had some other video. I could try to see if they worked, but we're going to get to a point where we go over our recent investigations. Now, you sent in some other videos, and we have that. What is this? And we have that. What is it like that? Whoop, like that. What's going on? Oh, are you in here working? Oh, she might be working behind the scenes. Every time she works behind the scenes, I put her on the stage, and she don't say anything. And I'm like, oh, that's right, she's working. Oopsie.
So, I mean, to find that deer shed to me was a sign of all right, food. Like but it was only a deer shed, so that could mean anything. But at least but it was like approximately like 30 yards from the huts, so it wasn't really that far.
Right. Now, the cool part is, if it works, I just put one in there. I'm going to see what it come up as. That's when we talked to Brian Terrell and met Brian Terrell from Red Dirt Cryptids, who's been a guest on the show twice, right?
Yep.
And the reason why we met him is because Patty, who was one of our friends at the time, we don't know where they went to. They just disappeared, ghosted us. We have no idea what Wojo did to piss him off. Mm. But if you're out there watching secretly, hi. Here, Wojo, go like this.
Peace.
No, go like this. Go like this.
Hi.
Well, you're my friend. I just put one in there, and it was the huts, a hut like similar to these, right? The one that the one in the back that we're trying to get up on the show right now was close to it to where these guys investigated it and were like, oh, what's this thing? And we called him and we compared ours to his, and he was blown away. We were blown away. It was a great connection, and obviously we're friends now. And the dude's fucking awesome. So get over to Red Dirt Cryptid and check his stuff out, man. That dude's awesome. Andrew, thank you so much for that. What a guy. Mike Nation, welcome to the show.
Hey, Mike. Thank you for coming.
The other one looks like it'll play, actually, the Oklahoma one. I don't know if I want to play that one first or play the other one. I don't know what to do with that.
Do that at the end of.
But we'll be waiting. Let's jump away from these huts for now. Thank you, Andrew, for that. We appreciate that. There's also like a gift option that you can do, like 100 of them, 99 cents or whatever the case might be. But they build up and they help as well. And we're actually on the YouTube, and we have ads running now and things like that. We have our merchandise studio, which absolutely helps a lot. So that's the other thing. You can hit the QR code, check it out. Christmas is coming. You want that unique gift, something cool. Somebody loves Bigfoot in your life. Go over to the BanterWithRichieB.com. Hit that merchandise. There's tote bags. There's kick-ass hats. By the way, my badass white one will be here come Wednesday. I'm going to put that thing on with gloves, rubber gloves every time. Hang on, I got to take my hat off. Because I had another white one back in the day I loved, and it had the skull, the multicolored skull when we did paranormal. And I love that thing, but I ruined it. It was brutal. This is the first podcast I've been to, usually catch in the woods. Yeah, no doubt, man. Appreciate it. Glad you are here. We love that. That is a great, great story right there. Thank you so much, man. The woods is where I want to be, and me and Wojo, we gotta talk too, because I gotta get back in the woods. I got a doubleheader tomorrow in softball, football's on, all that stuff. But oh man, by the way, Tuesday night the championship softball game with the Vols. It's a draft league, and the theme was college football teams or college teams, and we ended up as the Vols. I think we went I think it was like 9-1 or something. There was 10 games, so we went 9-1. And that team, the only team to beat us is who we're playing in the championship come Tuesday night. So good luck to them. And good luck to me, because I'm old and I don't have many shots at another championship. So here we go, right?
Go for it, man. By the way, Mike, where are you from anyways? I mean, you don't have to tell us exactly, but just what state are you from? It's always good to meet new people.
Can't add in storage, but they are in the same folder on the new folder converted. Go ahead and try and play it from local media. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll do that then. Ben, no, I can't. I shouldn't be wearing white, but I'm too messy. That's my thing. But yeah, just hit that. Get the QR code, guys. If you hit it, it's in your phone. You can save it, and you can pass it on. Christmas is coming, and holidays are coming. Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, and. Yep, and there you go. Hit that and get that QR code number up. Everybody, listen. If you want to take this show and share it out and hit the like button and get it really kicking, let's get it kicking. Let's have some fun tonight. Our evidence, for the most part, besides these, this is when I was just videoing, I wasn't live, is everything that you've helped us collect. This is your work too. Yeah, you're not out there putting in the boot, the miles on your boots or whatever, but you're still there. You're critically thinking. You're adding to it. You're helping Mojo and I really get the juices flowing, right? Yeah, this is yours as well. I want you to enjoy this. I want you to share this. I want you to be proud of this. I want you to tell them, hey, listen, Benno, I might be in Australia, but I've pointed this out. We've had conversations like this. This is yours too. So talk it up, man. Be proud. Talk it up. That's what I said.
Mike, you're from Ohio. Nice. Near Saltbrook. I've been hearing all about Saltbrook.
Dude, we've had a lot of Ohio in here lately, right?
We have a lot of people in this in our circle from Ohio.
Susan Ahern's here, and this is what I was just chuckling about earlier, because I said something, and then remember when I said something, I laughed because I reminded myself I had to do something. Susan, not only is she's an awesome medium and has a channel, so definitely subscribe. Mm-hmm. She's also a producer. And her and another gentleman, I guess I said his name before, so I know, Daniel Groom, the one I always get the name wrong, on Stonegate. Check out Stonegate on Amazon Prime, and you can see their work. It's award-winning work. They're local people. And you know how reluctant I was after the Expedition X debacle, that I was not proud of. I hate to be a part of it, but it was a great experience for us. We know exactly what we're looking for now. I explained to, Susan, kind of how I was feeling about it. Very kind, very understanding, enjoys the show. Anyways, when I thought about it, I laughed because I have to print out a release form for the 15th, which is next Saturday. Well, we're going to be filming in my house and then in the woods, hopefully, weather permitting, right? And I'm like, oh shit! As soon as I said it, because I've had such a week with my phone. I've been on the phone with Verizon from Wednesday to today. Today, they had the audacity, after not having my service at all do anything for me, shut my phone off for non-payment because I wasn't paying them because the phone didn't work. Hello? Right? I mean, if I told you I fix your car and you drive down the street and it's broken still, you bring it back. I don't charge you again. I didn't fix it right. The hell is wrong?
Yep.
So I said, turn my phone back on right now before it gets weird. And it's funny, they're very polite. And the woman goes, oh, do you have a nickname that they like, you would like us to call you by? Because they're trying to get more friendly. So I said, well, my name's Richard, but my whole family calls me Dick. And I said, and my grandmother, it was a name my grandmother gave me. So yeah, that would be very meaningful. So throughout the whole conversation, the poor woman had to keep calling me Dick. Anyway, sorry. That was a little bit out of line, but I sure enjoyed it. And Jessica was laughing her ass off next to me. Like, really, Rich? She couldn't believe it. But that's the kind of things you get with me when you mess with my service. So anyways, check out Susan Ahern. Go over to Amazon Prime. Check out Stonegate. It's a whole movie, and we are hoping to have something big go off. So,
hey, great story, Dick.
Thanks, buddy.
I had to say it.
Thanks, buddy. That was so good. Let's see if Bobby Lee could work her magic. Well, it's funny because on the streets they used to call me Dickie. You know what I mean? Because they thought it was funny because I hated it. You know what I mean? And I had a friend of mine that was Bill, and I tried to get everybody to call him Willie, and nobody did. And I'm like, so Willie didn't stick, but Dick stuck. Everywhere I went, hey, Dickie. I'm like, oh, fuck, what? You know what I mean? It was very frustrating. So, but it was a term of endearment today on the phone with Verizon. And at the end, you could tell the girl breaking character. You could almost hear her chuckling, like she caught on.
Yeah.
Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? Yeah, usually we say, don't be a Richard. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yep. Hey, Kurt W. coming through with 20. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man. Wow, this is awesome, man. I love you guys. All right, don't make me cry. You guys just want to make me cry. I know it. I know that's what they're doing, Lord. They're like, fuck it. Let's make them cry. A new guy called Richard. His mom called him Dick.
Oh, good. You guys are funny tonight.
Dude, they're tripping, dude. Oh, so the stat I always look at the end of the show, I don't care about views. I look at chat stats. How many chats were in the show? That's what matters to me. And the live one we had that time, it was well over 1,000 or something. It was over 2,000 between stats and reactions. And then we had one with 10,800 hearts on a live event in the woods. 10,800 hearts you guys hit. That is absolutely dude, the fingers are killing them.
Yeah, Restream tells you like if there's like been 100 already. That's what I've been looking for.
Yeah. And
right now, you guys just tied for second.
That's pretty badass. That was a lot of fun. So, anyways, here we are. So let's check out this. Let's check out. This is Wojo's first investigation we're checking out. And we're going to get to some of the vocals that we caught too off his off the only thing that his Android phone does well. No, it takes good pictures too. I'll give it that. Dude. I'll give you that. That's fine. If we could take them both and combine them, if those two assholes didn't fight all the time, we'd have the perfect phone. That's the funny part.
Yeah,
right? Yeah, because you got the Apple that's like a computer in your hand, where yours is like a tablet with shit memory, but it has a kick-ass camera, and it works out for us recording-wise. You know what I mean? And if you could just combine those two things together and stop the bickering, it's indicative of what the world looks like, I guess, these days, which we won't bring up here on my show because we're happy, damn it. That's why I don't wear pants. I don't ever wear pants on my show because it's so free and happy. You know what I mean? All right, video.
But even if you got in there with the orange or your yellow coat.
This is crazy. That's awesome.
Right on a game trail.
Hey, look at all these. Are just
Wojo!
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yes.
All right. Who'd you think I was talking to?
I'm just trying to like, which one is this? But this is the one you try to show me. Yes, I can see it.
Oh my God, dude.
Roll it, Dick.
dragged here.
Yeah, it's just broken off and dragged here. Where'd they come from?
I don't know. Those are like sapling breaks. Those aren't even branches.
It's almost like backup or something.
Was it like 12 trees right there, all bent the same way?
Look at those bends, man. Look at those bends.
Yeah.
Look,
Look at
they're all bent at the trunk, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, and now this is the other thing I can't stand about Restream. I can't just play it back and play it in the, So everybody see those bends, man? Pants are not optional. I agree, Susan.
That is true.
I agree 100%. So here, I'll do it again. I'm going to play that one again, and then we're going to get to the one that is amazing, okay? When I was young, Hong Lee and Hung Low. All right, Benno, get out of here.
But even if you got in there with the
Can't.
orange or your yellow coat.
This is crazy. That's awesome.
Right on a game trail.
Hey, look at all these. Are just dragged here.
Yeah, look at.
Yeah, it's just broken off and dragged here.
Yeah,
Where'd they
dude.
come from?
I
They
don't know.
were.
Those are like sapling breaks. Those aren't even branches.
They have nothing to do with anything that's there. They don't even belong there.
Look right there, that big tree to your
It's
left.
almost like backup
Yeah.
or something.
Was it like 12 trees right there, all bent the same way?
Yeah.
Nah, the snow load ain't even doing that. Yeah, snow load was a conversation that we have, and that particular winter actually, we've had mild winters up until last year, and it was mild up until after Christmas, I think, and then after that, January and February and even March were a nightmare. So I'm assuming our winters have changed basically to January, February, and March, basically, because Earth has its natural cycles. Weird, right? You know how everybody thinks the comets killed a dinosaur? Yeah, no. Dinosaurs were just walking around, and one day it got really, really cold, and they weren't made for that. Weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
Reptiles. Just saying. Ugh.
But to add to these huts, if they're like this,
Oh yeah.
I know it's like moving fast, but right on the huts and right beside the huts laying down, there are other branches, healthy branches of the pine trees that's pulled from its knot, and they lay them on top just to keep them in that formation. Yeah. That's one thing we noticed, and I kept looking. I go, look, that's a knot. I go, that's like pulling it directly out of the tree.
Yeah.
I go, what does that? I go, that's incredible strength.
Yeah, there's nothing here like what Sparky has in Idaho that'll bend trees slowly over time. There's just not enough time for it to happen. And these trees aren't even bent at the top. They're bent at the trunk. It's less than a foot off the ground every time, about this high up, and then you see it bend. It's almost like you boil a carrot and slowly bend it. You know what I mean? That's what I kept always saying, because it's just the bottoms are like this in an angle, but the tops totally settle like that. Right? So they're not like totally bent like the bottom is. It's wild, man. And the bends on the next one you're about to see, which you've probably seen in pictures that I've had up. This is when we found that during Wojo's first investigation. Imagine having a first investigation like this. I knew right then and there I had a partner to research with. It was over. It was over. It was done. Here we go. There's a damn plane.
Comes another one. That's what we're trying to teach people.
Oh, wait.
Little teeny breaks down here, right? Everybody goes, oh, it's Mother Nature. That's fine. You got your opinion. I get mine. That's fine. I'm out here in the woods a lot, so I kind of know what things.
Look at this. Here it comes.
Oh, it's an opening. Perfectly bent opening.
Watch this. Watch this. Right, watch this picture right here.
Oh, look at this. It's better
Look
down.
at that. Look at that thing.
That's not.
That's not normal, he says.
That's a cool one right there.
That's the one, dude. That's the one. Yes, I have, Kenneth. Here we go. Now watch
Oh,
this.
so it's an opening. Perfectly bent opening.
Watch this image. Now there's another video. I got to find it. It was me laying in it. Remember?
Sleep in there.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that thing. Now this I lay in it, and between my feet not touching the end and my hand not touching the end, we figured that's like, you know, I could probably get 6'5" out of it with a full stretch of my arm length, and it was still room. So we figured you could probably be 9 feet and be comfortable in this little thing. And the key to this thing is the bottom where all the leaves are were absolutely pushed down. Where we're walking around, you could hear it all kind of floating around our feet. This stuff here was pushed down, and I laid in it, and I have a 3D rendering of it, and you could see it go like this.
Oh yeah.
You could see something's been laying in it. And the bends in the trees were just crazy, right? Right there. Look at the bend. Look at the bends in those trees, man. You see that? Dude, they just go up and then bend. And now think of this. Now this is what I was thinking of when I was thinking about doing the show. The Pacific Northwest, they have found nests out there. Their nests are believed to be like Big Bird's nest on Sesame Street, right? It's on the ground and it's made out of all these twigs and stuff. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But my point is, again, I'm not going to shit on nobody. It is an oddity of some sort, and I would prefer you to walk up to it with a live camera. How's that? But my point is, it makes sense. Say you're over at like Sparky's place in Idaho, right? And you would probably build it differently, right? You would have different materials to build with, or make it with, or bend, or whatever the case might be. Maybe you don't have as many pine saplings, you know? They have different resources where they look at the pine saplings. They know it's more pliable. They know they can bend it, you know, especially when it's full of, you know, after a good water season or something like that, where it's wet and everything else. You go and try to bend that. And you tell me how Mother Nature bends it at the bottom. How does Mother Nature bend that at the bottom? You can see it. It's hard to see. It's right behind one. It's the middle one. And you can see it goes up and bangs a right. But then it starts climbing off the ground. It slowly climbs away from the ground. Tell me how that's natural. If it's natural, it's just collapsing. Right? Think about it. Like Bigfoot pulls all the branches over as he curls over and goes to sleep. Yeah, right.
And the majority of these, because there's like 4 different ones, actually 5. When I came the following week, because we had recorders, and I went out there to grab them. Rich was sick, but I went out there to meet them and whatever. I've noticed there's 90s that there are 90-degree branches that go straight across to keep that weight down, just like the ones at our place. That they'll have a 90 come down just to keep everything, you know, perfect.
Yeah, well, that's it, right? They break it, and then like the laurels at the huts that we have, what we believe is because this is what was going on here. The bigger ones above were snapped off and broken and leaning on top of these, but these were still alive. So these guys are still trying to grow, but they can't go up. They can only go like this when they grow. And then every season, obviously you get your foliage back and everything else. You have coverage, right? You have camouflage. Hello, Rachel. How are you, hon? Good to see you.
I have an interesting point too. The interesting point was it was, you know, kind of a cloudy day, and you can kind of see these huts. Yeah, actually, I never told this to you, Rich.
Oh, wow. Oh, withholding information again, huh? I've caught you twice doing this. This is the third time?
I'm remembering when I went
to I've got sunshine.
And I knew where I was at, but
on a cloudy day.
Sun goes directly over them. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, I have a hard time to really see them. When the sun beams down in that area, it's totally different.
Right. So you're saying that they might have aligned it to where the sun kind of helps them a bit?
Nature, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I go, oh my God, I wish Richie was here to see this, because what you're looking at is what you're looking at, but it gets much brighter, but you just can't really tell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I
think we had a little conversation about the direction of. Remember, we were doing like a compass thing to see where the direction of the openings were. Remember the openings we had? We were talking about it.
Yes, because I had that stargazer in the sun directly over. So we had huts, you know, facing let's say like north and south, okay? Like
Yeah.
the open, and the sun would come directly over and get that, those
Yeah.
rays.
I think it's absolutely insane. Everybody say hi to Rachel. Go over to Rachel's Adventures on YouTube, please, and like and subscribe to Rachel. She's an absolute sweetheart and a good friend of the show, and always love to see her showing up. Absolutely. What we got?
Hello, Rach.
Yeah, so yeah, check that out definitely. And then what we're gonna do? What's up, Tyler? How you doing, man? How's that gas station food treating your belly? Good to see you.
What's up, Tyler?
I'm gonna back this one up again and bring it around. So, well, I'll do about here because I can't stand me talking in those ones. Because I was dealing with pissy people and I got nasty with them. So,
What things?
look at that. Bent at the bottom. That's the key here. Watch the bottom. Now look at all the heavy stuff thrown over the top.
Oh, it's an opening.
See to the
Perfectly
right?
bent opening.
It's a 90 laying down. That one on the right is a 90 laying down, holding the tops of these trees in
Look at
place.
it.
See it?
It's bedded down.
It's like a less
Yep.
shelter.
Yeah. That's not.
Look at this, Wally.
Look at that thing, man. I know it's sideways, but you see that thing? That's a badass picture. That's a hole, baby. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
How do you get your first investigation like that? All I did was have him mess with me in my backyard, dude. Good Lord, man.
I was, wow. I was like blown away that, to see all this stuff and you try to like, what did that? But again, not everything's Bigfoot. We don't know. But what does that? And that's what's processing my mind, And I never said to you or the Burks, oh, Bigfoot did any of this stuff. I found everything fascinating. Like, what would do that and be so like strong and to twist the trees and to manipulate huts like this.
Yeah, and again, there was when we walked up off the path went in like this. These are about less than 100 feet in, and then we found the first one started looking curious. And then as I walked up a little further, that's when I noticed the twisty. That's what caught my attention. And I went, oh my God. And then I realized it was an opening. Like the twisty marked the opening into the big one. And it was like Daddy stood up there because it was high. And then you go around the back and you could actually make out two other ones. Remember the one with the hole and right next to the entrance to where the twisty was? There was a hole and then trees bent over the hole. Like maybe Mama probably slept there. Daddy was up here and then the little ones were protected behind him. That type of thing. It was that type of a complex. And you could, it was wild, right, bro? I mean, that was crazy, right?
And like you went in there and there's moss.
Oh, no, that was, the ferns. There were trees, branches, broken off, freshly green all over the ground where you could lay on it. Like, remember the porcupines do that?
Yes.
That we talked about with Tim Vogel about? And it was almost like that, but on a larger scale. Yeah, that was the day I picked up porcupine poop. Stop laughing. Let me know if you guys can see this one because this one hasn't been converted, and this is the Oklahoma one.
Wow, that
can you
may
see it?
Really be evidence right there, guys.
Can you see it?
Yep.
Oh, damn it! I should have stopped it first. Oh, I hate that. So this is Oklahoma. That's Brian Terrell talking. Our friend from Red Dirt.
That may really be evidence right
now. Look you can see it's smaller. But you can see how the laurels wrap over the top of it. And he's laying in there. And I think Brian said he's around 6 foot tall. And he's laying in there. So, what's to say that's not a baby, a smaller one? I almost wanted him to look around the area to see if there was a bigger one, keeping an eye on things. You know what I mean? Let's see.
But look where he's positioned. Look where the sun is. I wouldn't doubt that the sun's kind of like, facing his direction to get a little warmth. Just look at his face. He's got sunlight. That's
and like John says, always possible, but unless you see it done, right? 100%, bro. That's what we're all about. These are oddities in the woods that we don't feel there's an explanation for. I don't see a bear building this. I don't see a fish or cat building this. Papa Buck isn't over there with his antlers trying to bend trees and crawl in. It's just that type of thing you eliminate. So we eliminate the things I just listed. What animals do you have left that have thumbs? You know what I mean? So it looks like you would need a set of hands to do that. I don't see a human being able to do that. I don't see, so what do you have left? Really, what do you have left? You have a question mark left, right? Which a lot of things associated with a question mark in the woods are Bigfoot. So here we are. You know what I mean? And then you go and you find the same type of things in our research area. And then you find the same type of thing in Oklahoma. And then you stop connecting the dots because you research kindly and you share your evidence and you have this conversation. Don't be afraid to have the conversation, man. And that's what we've based our whole research off of, is kindness and sharing. And that's what we do. And we've gotten such good results. And we believe we've gotten way more advanced results. And I'm not talking DNA and hair and prints and all that. I'm not talking that. We definitely got hair and we definitely got prints. The DNA thing, we don't have the backing to go get it. You know what I mean? And then someone says that they'll test it for free, but they're associated with a 4-letter word, and I don't want to associate myself with them. So I'm not going to do it. It's not going to happen. So, anyway, so yeah, that's pretty wild. You know what I mean? That's a pretty wild setup, right?
And one thing too, Rich, is that I do have a friend that's in the forestry department down in Georgia. He works for the University of Georgia, and he checks for invasive bugs all throughout the South. Now, I showed him these pictures, and he's rattling off ideas that's possibly like snow and ice, how things freeze over and the sun comes down and it kind of limps the trees. That is true. But where these huts were, and only in this area was their manipulation. We can walk further ahead, like about, I don't know, another like 30, 40 yards, and there's a big line of patch of pine trees that wasn't even touched or manipulated. So how come, like, basically the whole area, because I walked up, made a big circle, and you don't find the same type of manipulations of the possible snow, ice, and then like that would just kind of like force it in that position. And so that was like, one of my thoughts, well, possibly. And he brought it up, and then I investigated, and then I said to myself, can't be, because why is the rest of the woods don't have the, that type of manipulation from the snow and ice, or tornadoes, or downbursts, splinter everything. So that's why I'm hooked, and I've been hooked ever since from this investigation.
Ever since, dude.
And here I am, talking to the world, talking to you guys, still hanging out with my buddy. And I'm a co-host, and I am handsome. Boom! Ah!
That's true.
Back to you, Jim.
See, that one came in. That's what I'm confused about, this one here. Allow. I'm going to put this one in right now, because it comes up almost like, yeah. It didn't come up dark on mine. So this is the one we checked out. This one is no, you're right, man. It's been a wild ride. Let me put this one in. Hopefully we can. Well, this one we only need to hear, so we're gonna check this out. If everybody's here, get your headphones on. Make sure your headphones are on, guys. We're gonna go over some. Agree, boys. Let's see. No gorilla out there for sure. I have pictures and videos of a big den. Don't know what it is. Basically had different types of sticks and branches to support. I'd love to check it out, bro. If you want to compare notes, then that's the way to do it, man. You compare and share, right? Compare and share. Love it.
Document. That's because if you're not sure of something, it doesn't hurt to document and just.
Yep.
That's why we have this discussion.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Yeah, Wojo's hooked. That's the bottom line. And you know what? Obviously it was meant to be the way everything happened with you and I. So you're right where you're supposed to be. Tell us about the first whoop you heard, please, Wojo.
Oh, well, how about this, D-Hoot? That whoop was with you. And, actually, that was the area that we stumbled upon, which it is now, where we're investigating. We remember my brother Matt was with us, Rich, and we thought that was a dog.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is that? And then my brother Matt's like, it's a dog. I'm like, no, that's not no dog.
I remember that. Yeah. Oh,
I think because it sounded like to me a whoop 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 whoop, yo whoop whoop whoop, and then I had the recording and I played it. I'm like, that's no dog. So
right,
that was like my first whoops.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty wild. Now I have two. These things I can't label them from my phone when I put them in. I have to find them and then label them here. So I don't know which one I'm going to play, but I don't think it's porn, so we should be good.
Shit.
No, not to them, but to our friends out here.
Right. To ask them where they were. Yeah.
Speaking of whoops, you guys get your headphones on? I'll turn this volume all the way up.
I heard it.
Oh no, I heard it loud and clear. I just want to make sure the team's here together. And
yeah,
everybody ready? Everybody ready? Stay focused, Tyler. Stay focused on the show now. Come on, I got confidence in you, bro. All right, here we go. Everybody got your headphones? This is obviously in pitch dark. I thought you had a pity. Oh. Are you ready?
No, not to them, but to our friends out here.
Right. To ask them where they were. Yeah.
Anybody got suggestions on what that might be? Because it sounds like a woo to me. Anybody? Nothing? Play it again.
No, not to them, but to our friends out here.
Right. To ask them where they were. Yeah. 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 So it's the very end that's important. There's a little bit of a hook there, and there's a little bit of a little grainy sound. So, two things. All the owls I've ever heard kind of keep going. They don't just do it one time. There's always something that goes with it, right? Or they have, owl possible, right? That's one of the things. So that's why I'm comparing it to that, John. What's up, man? How you doing? Sasquatch from Canada in the house. What's up, buddy? That's a Sasquatch. Thank you, bro. So yeah, it's Ric Flair. Woo! So listen at the end where you hear that little hook. There's almost like a little grainy, like sound in there, like a guttural, but it's real. I've heard it because I've listened to it with my headphones over and over again. So it's kind of cheating on my part. And sometimes when you're doing this research on the evidence you have, that's kind of the technique you do. Listen over and over and over again because you'll catch different things. So, the hook at the end is, here we go. You hear that little hook and all? It's almost like a drop down rather than a drop up. Right. But I don't know. It's kind of unique because this particular one we've done, and the end is not right. That's what caught my eye. That's what caught my ear. Excuse me. Was the end of it. And again, I've had a lot of owl experience. We've had bird. I've already done the bird app thing and all that. And great suggestion. Even they say that the owls are usually rhythmic. Owls are a rhythmic creature. Basically, they do things repetitively, right? That's why you'll hear barred owls to go back and forth, almost like they're making a song up, right? And woo, 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 you know what I mean? So that type of thing. So to have it just go one time, like woo, like that, is out of the owl area. But again, I'm not seeing him doing it, right? I'm not standing in front of a Bigfoot and he's not yelling that in my face. So definitely interesting. Definitely something to further collect data on if it happens again. When it happens again, does it become a response? Now, we've heard tons of whoops across the field in this place when we're going to leave. We can hear them getting the dogs going and things like that. So
I do a follow-up on this is that Richie, we were before the water bridge. We were spending some time on the path during D Hoot's birthday, and Richie, did the old woo 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 woo, like did a very loud vocal, whatever, and it was all quiet until woo. That's why. That's what happened. that just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was after things kind of quiet settled down, and it was almost like it waited for everything to be quiet
Yes.
to do it, and that's what caught us off guard. You know what I mean? We believe. Yeah, I believe that we've been caught up in mimics of barred owls, 100%. I've been in a whistling match with what I believe to be a Sasquatch. Wojo was there for that. I think I was recording it. I might have been live. That might have been one of my very first lives on YouTube, actually, because I remember there was people commenting. And I was going back and forth with this whistle, and then I heard the spit come out of its mouth.
Yeah.
And I started yelling across the water. I'm like, haha, I got you. I won. You ain't no bird. That's terrible. You know, remember that? I started yelling at him. Yep. It was funny, you know what I mean? No, and MS, man, this is what we're doing though. We're just having the conversation, right? Trying to get to the bottom of it, taking all you guys in. You guys are part of our research. And there's been many times Wojo and I has put something on a show, and then we would say, you know, a week later, hey, you remember what so-and-so said on the show? Yeah. Okay. Think of this. And then we use it. So it gets the critical thinking going, because you're all critical thinkers and you're all very smart and intelligent. So it would behoove us to put this stuff out here. Behoove us, right? Pretty good, right? So yeah, that's a good way to do it. That's not an owl, something about the tone and the depth of the call. Yes, the tone and the depth has me completely. And at the end, it sounds like it ends up being kind of forced. Now, if you're on the show where you heard the recordings that we have, I played a little clip of the recordings, and then basically what we did was take that show and put it in a way somewhere. So that show no longer airs on YouTube. It was a way of us to watermark it, but to have witnesses knowing where it came from. So if it's ever heard again, and somebody tries to desecrate it and do the wrong things with it, you know, we have 66 witnesses that'll back us up. Plus it's watermarked and digitally marked. So, but if you hear that, you can understand. I won, Benno. I won because he was trying to disguise himself and I busted his ass. That's called winning.
Yep.
But yeah, the mimics and the games and stuff like that are very important. You know what I mean? So you got to mix it all. Listen, you got to have an open mind. Not everything's Bigfoot. We've said that time and time again. But to me, this is curious. You know, this doesn't sound. I wouldn't play it if I thought it was an owl. I would say, hey guys, this is an owl. Now there's some people out there be owl 100%. And no, you don't know 100% if that's an owl. And I don't know 100% if that's a Bigfoot. And that's fair. And that's what we should be, is we should be fair. And we should think level-headed and with intellect and come to a conclusion. This is something that deserves more research and more data. Just like the structures, when I would scream it from the rooftops, and I was told by like Alex Petikoff that it's not scientific, don't bother, don't go there kind of thing, you know, McCullough, all them. The structures, you know what I mean? I was so literally crazy about structures. The structures said so many things to me. I know what the winds will do. I've seen what the winds will do. They destroy. They don't bend and beautify and use for protection. They don't do that. You know, and if you follow a lot of the videos that I have of these structures, you'll see that Mother Nature didn't make an A sideways in the tree 20 feet up. It just didn't happen. She didn't interlock 5, 6, 7, 8 branches, you know, and that brings me to this actually. And we'll come back to more videos because I'm gonna put them in slowly as we're looking at. Where did that go? Oh, there it is. Yes, you guys got mimics for sure, because some is a call, then mimic. Right, exactly. Others are just mimics, tone, bass. And yeah, Sparky's been there. Sparky's analyzed this stuff. And he's a wilderness guy. You know what I mean? He's in Idaho. He's done a lot of hunting and things like that. He knows what he's talking about too. You know, and don't get me wrong, we've had our disagreements, you know what I mean? But you know, we try to keep it somewhat, you know, cordial. But that's it. That's okay. We're not going to get anywhere if we're pissy with each other. You can be pissy with each other, but you got to open up dialogue again. And you can't do that by being pissy. You know what I mean? So you have to do it respectfully. How far away would you say it was? I would say it was towards the field. Oh, private message. Is it something that pertains to the show? No disrespect, Miss El, because I have a lot of work to do here.
You know, I would say like
I thought it was towards the field.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's like a couple 100 yards, and again, we hear it's the tone. We've heard different tones, just like that one, but different. But how they, kind of go up and down with that,
Right.
So that's why, when you keep hearing the owls, and then we heard different sounds. I mean, Richard will vouch for this. When we're at the Cobblemont Critter Fest, it sounded like a fight, like that.
Oh yeah, that was awesome, man.
Because we were Ernie Davio, Mike Tinsley. We had an all-star team out with us. And I said, hold on. Everyone's like, what is that? What is that? I go, hold on. And that's when I pushed Richie out there, like, all right, Rich, you're back in the ring. You're undefeated. Go at him. So Richie's like, woo. And then all of a sudden, like, they tried to do what he did, and they gobbled it bad.
That's true.
Hilarious.
Yep, that's true. It was funny. Everybody started dying laughing, and you're like, yeah, that's what he always does. And John, just to clarify, I appreciate you, man. Always be a devil's advocate respectfully. Absolutely, dude. I love the fact that we have different things. You know what I mean? Different thinkers. I love the fact that we can talk respectfully yet disagree. I love all that stuff. And I love your open mind because it is possible. And that's the key. If you think anything's possible, guess what? Anything's possible, whether it has to do with your life goals, your children, whatever it might be. Bigfoot. However, if you have the word possible in there, then it is possible. And like I think I just saw where'd he go? MS said it. Let's see in the next couple of weeks if the call like that returns. Exactly. Data collection. That is the key. That's what can turn it scientific. So if you ask a scientist like our friend Matt Moniz, he has even said it. Data collection with the same results is science. That's what he does for a living. Period. All right. Bobby Lee, I'm going to see. I just put another one in there. I found another video of that hut. And it's the one I was talking about me laying in. Oh, shit. Oh, there it is. Oh, I think it's got to play.
Okay.
Here we go. Can you see it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't hear any sound, but it doesn't. I think that's your fucking potato. So this is me crawling in that actual one. This is the same one on his first investigation. I don't know why there's no sound to it. It's weird. There I am presenting. There's me laying down. I'm laying. Look how small I look to that hut you guys just saw.
Yeah, that was insane.
Look at it. Look how small I look to it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no sound. I don't know where the sound is. It's not in the video. So let's just enjoy a silent movie with an old fellow like me. Look how big that is. Dude, that thing looks way bigger than I even remember.
Yeah. You see how the sun's in my lens?
Yeah. That's wild, right? So you guys got a really good feel of that. That's his first investigation.
5'8", Sparky.
5'8.5". I was 5'9" in my back spine. Never mind. I don't want to get into my spine. It's not fun. Let's see.
That was pretty big.
Yeah. Someone said nice, good question or something too. So does Bigfoot have the same range as a gorilla? Is their vocal box similar? I do not believe so based on the recordings that we have compared to sounds that gorilla makes. I believe it's completely different. I believe that they have a very soft, controllable trachea. I believe they can squeeze it tight, make it skinny, and go high pitch, or they can widen it and make it go very low and grumbly. That's my belief based off of the recordings that we have. That was not my belief in the beginning when I started this, because all I ever heard was whoops and howls and things like everybody else hears all over the internet. I never imagined that we would have a recorder in the middle of a family going back and forth, having a squabble over my recorder. So that's what we have. That's the facts. I don't know. I played it here. Some heard it. Some didn't. That high pitch that you heard makes no sense unless their trachea can almost squeeze like a balloon. And after it's done, you can hear whatever made that high pitch noise go. So you could tell it was the big one that did that. Also made that high pitch noise in the afterwards because he was releasing and opening his trachea back up. That is my belief. There, I said it.
Again, going by like sound, how sound can travel, whatever. If you watch the story or watch our episode with Ernie Davio, if anybody has ever watched Ernie Davio, how that the Bigfoot approached him, and after a few minutes, then it turned not at him, but it did whoop whoop. So put its hands together like this, and it out, and then he left, and out comes another one. My whole purpose of that is that he actually saw, the hands up to the mouth.
Yeah.
So if I was to go whoop 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 whoop, different,
two different sounds.
Yep. It may sound like they're a lot farther away, but we don't know. I mean, they could be a lot closer than you think. They can just turn away from you and go woo woo. We don't know.
That video did not take. Hang on a minute. That video I put in did not take. Let me do this. Let's go here. Let's go here. Yeah. Why is that showing up? Oh. No. Why do I only have two things in my evidence thing? It's the two things that Bobby Lee just put in. I don't have. Oh, I have an arrow. All right, the arrow was grayed up. No, that just goes to this, and then them. Oh wait, I can go. No, I can't go up. What the hell? Huh? It says converted, but then it's in my episode 9, season 4 evidence. I had a bunch of pictures in there. I don't know if anybody can see that. If Bobby Lee's still here, I don't know. But I can't get into my pictures, just the videos for some reason. Ugh. Where is the rest of the stuff? How do I get them? I don't know. Anyways, all right. I tried putting that video in. I was going to pull up. I have some of the structures that we have. Sorry, guys. Hello, Sam. I do apologize for listening. Yeah, that's fine. To that question. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I know, because I'm trying to deal with all this technical shit and kind of do it as I go when I already downloaded shit and it doesn't show up. It's very frustrating. Let me see. All right. So what we'll do here is, my kids are crazy upstairs. I don't know if you guys can hear them tonight, but they are worked. All right. So that's not really grabbing. That's 14 seconds. I might be able to check my memory because I got to convert it to my phone. Yeah, it's not grabbing it. So I got to do this.
D-Hoot, it's, what I see, on your question, Joe, what's your take on the light or lights? It's, again, you see, me and Richie, after we heard the sound, and then after a few more minutes, we started walking. We just closed the bridge, and then all of a sudden, something caught my eye that I saw an eye shine, and it was very close. And that's when I, told Richie, got a guy right here. So
Okay, I will check it. I'm trying to see this one here. Like I said, I already put the stuff in there. It's just, it's not showing up.
Sounds like a testicle grab. Right? I can't believe how much light you can still see walking out here. Yeah, I know. I just see the path. Usually you can't see.
I don't know what this one is. Trying to go back in and see if it saved it there. It did not. Okay. That's a good time. I thought I put it in there. All right, let me see. So let's do this. Let me get this one in. This one's 1:31. You know what I want to do, though? I want to check out the one you sent me with the eyeball.
That's a 2 minute.
Yeah, that's a 2-minute one. I don't know if my phone's going to handle that. No, sir.
let's see if I can, if it'll let me forward it to, no, won't let me do that either. It says save, bump, delete, report, copy. Let me see this. Wojo. This is what I'm going to do. Tricks of the lack of technology guy. Let's see if it works. Oh, it didn't let me copy it. Oh, damn it. All right. Fuck. Let's see. Forward, add to story, copy.
Hey, Elder. Wow. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
Elder, what are we doing here? Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Tansei.
Tansei.
Oh, my goodness. That is crazy.
Wow.
I don't even know what to say. Oh man, thank you so much. And I just opened up your message that you said. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you to the council. Thank you so more so for understanding and believing in us. You know what I mean? And letting us know that we're doing it the respectful way that you're used to and believe in, and that's just means the world, man. So I sent it anyway. Thank you. Oh, they are giving me Canadian money. Oh crap! How much do I owe you back? That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Many
Wow.
blessings, council. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm stumped.
Yeah.
Everybody is thanking you and the council. No, it only helps the show get better and the technology that we can use and things like that just get better and better.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I'm going to go in here. I'm trying to maybe here. Let me do this. Hey, Sam, I'm going to forward something to your messenger. Your to the podcast crew, actually. I just forwarded something to the podcast crew, Sam. Can you see about getting that in to the restream? Is that something you could do? You should be able to do that, right?
Hello, Amanda. Thank you so much for those pictures.
I just don't. You might have to save it first. That's the only thing. You know what I mean? And I don't have the room to save it because I got a great phone and all. Oh, it says saved. Hang on a minute. Oh, wait. I might have just saved it. Hang on. Never mind, Sam. Let's see if it goes in. This one's cool. It's about 2 minutes long. You get to enjoy it. The other thing, Sam. Oh, hi, Amanda. We were just talking about you right here, Amanda Lombardo. She is the one responsible for what you see behind me. And while you're here, let's do this real quick. Ojo, remember what I was doing? What I was doing before the show?
Yep.
So check it out. So Amanda has created these things, different styles. Right there, you can see. You see that?
That's awesome.
Is that insane? Huh?
Yeah.
Phantom Navigator, please get over and follow. Your Facebook page might have blown up a little bit because I sent out 1,000 invites to get people to follow you. Or me and Wojo before the show, I said, "Oh, let's see what happens." Yeah, MS, we do. Elder is like basically a guide for us. She guides us in a lot of the right ways of doing this. So yeah, absolutely. Not only that, we have a show next week. If you didn't hear, we have a roundtable with the Native Indigenous people of some from Canada, some from America, and we're looking. We got 4 right now. We're gonna have one more join us. You should be close to it. Can you tell me how close you were at? 76 when I came on the air. Phantom Navigator. If anybody's there, I couldn't find the link to Phantom Navigator because Facebook before the show started, I was in a rush and in a bit of a panic, and Facebook's a pain in the ass with that. Sparky, if you're there, if you could find the Phantom Navigator link, so we can get everybody to follow Amanda, and then she can go live. Not only did she make the one you see behind me, watch this, man. And then we're going to get back on with some evidence. So hang on one second. There's this one.
Look at this. Right? Check it out. That's badass, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's badass. That's some badass stuff.
I like the white stripe. Like it looks like it's to the side.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bro. You know what I mean?
She did some incredible go when you get check out her page because I'll tell you, you see like the
I don't
full.
know. I don't know if that's the one. Let's see what Facebook does. Like I don't know. I think that's the one. Sure.
Amanda, you're on there. Try it.
Yeah. Yeah, Amanda. Amanda, put up your link. God damn it. What's going on? Here, I'll show you guys. He's supposed to be in a vinyl store. He is, but he doesn't. I had to try to make it smaller to get on my wall. I know what he's supposed to be in. I'm sorry if I didn't show everything. I'm getting yelled at by the artist. This is ridiculous.
What are you doing, Richie?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Here's another one that I one of these I added. I did. She made this one, and now I'm gonna get really yelled at because then I added AI to it just to mess with things. I have the original.
See,
but,
he looks like the techno guy in Europe.
Yeah.
You know, like you have like a big swath of people. All of a sudden, you get some going in the eyes, just like
yeah. We should add another producer to our show. I think. What do you think, Sam? We should beg Amanda Lombardo to come over and do some work with us too. She's awesome. I just can't thank you enough for your kindness. I asked and it was like boom. I don't know, maybe a half hour later, I had like 10 different versions of Jackson. It was beautiful. And then let's see. That's the one this one here. I don't know if he fit. You know, he didn't fit. I couldn't get him in the. Oh no, he fit all right. So yeah. So he's in this one here. He's in a spooky library, right?
Yeah.
Richie, that nest was built by something with hands. I agree with you, MS. I agree with them 100%. That one I'm sorry. I'm sold on that. Out of all the ones I've seen, and I apologize. I'm going to get back to let's leave this one up for a little bit because I like it. Yep.
I like the background. Like you can see another one.
Oh, dude, the talent is ridiculous. If you get over to Phantom Navigator, you'll see all the things that she makes on her Facebook page. Absolutely insane. She's got to get to 100 guys to go live. 100. I'm going to go over right now and see where we're at, and then we're going to jump back into some evidence because if that video jumps up, then it's a 2 minutes 30 seconds. Wow. Even a bop and a boop. All right, let me see. Let's see. Where was I? I was here. Here we are. Phantom Navigator. Oh my God. Look at that. There's a ladybug right here walking on my microphone. Hey, what's up, buddy? How are you?
Say hi to Ella.
Hi, Ella. Where's Denny? Denny! She's at 107. She's at 107, bro. Got you, girl. That's awesome. Hold on. Denny! Where's Denny? Text him. I got to text him. I can't see. I got to send that to Denny.
Go ahead. Send it to Denny real quick. And like I said, 107. That's awesome. Thank you, everybody, for helping out, Amanda. And Amanda is part of our group here. So it's great to see everybody just hooking each other up and showing the love.
Hello, Lady Ella. How are you? That's so cool, dude. Denny! Where are you? Oh, my God. Is that awesome, dude? Huh?
That is pretty cool.
Is this show and community absolutely the best in the world? I don't care. Bar none. When anybody said, I got 1 million views, I could give a shit less, dude. I got goosebumps every time, man. This is crazy. I've never had a ladybug in my studio, bro.
No.
She's crawling around on my nasty ass thing. No, yeah, you got to get off that. I spit on that a lot. Oh man, Ladybugs represents our friend Denny, his daughter Ella, Ella Zami. Go over to Prayers for Ella on Facebook and donate to the GoFundMe page. It goes right to pediatric cancer research. Please.
Denny. All right.
There you, Denny. You got it. I sent you the video, bro. Woohoo! Yep. Where'd she go, girl? Where'd she go? Daddy's here. Oh, there she is. Dude, that's insane. I love it. Dude, look, I got goosebumps. Her and Jack hang out, so it's a big deal. So that means a lot to me. I love it. All right, cool. Thank you, Miss Ella.
Thanks, Sparky.
Oh, wow. All right. Let's get I got to regroup here. You guys do this to me a lot. I love this, man. I love this community. It's just awesome. That's just amazing. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Amanda, I'm super pumped to hear that you have 107 followers. Let me refresh. You're now at 110 followers. 110. That's right. My people come in big, baby. They're coming in large. Let's go. Woohoo! Badass. Yep. She's at 110 now. That's right, Sparky. Sparky and I did the same time. Let's go. We got you. We're in this together. New producer girl. See me hiring people over the thing. She's like, I'm busy. I got my own shit. Yeah, well. Local video. Let's see if this one came in. It did not. It did not. It did not. Oh, no, it's not in converted. What's this one? I don't know. I don't know what this is. I'm clicking. I'm a little nervous. Well, give me like when it came in. Properties. Let me see properties. Hang on. November 4th. That's not it because today's the 8th. It's the Phantom Navigator. You're damn right you got to follow her. I will say you make me feel welcome. Mike, I love having you, dude. Put up your stuff again. We're going to put your link right in here and we're going to share together, okay?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to build and climb together, brother. Me too, D. Her anniversary was 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And Denny, I didn't know where to go with that, to be honest with you. I wanted to give you your privacy as far as like reaching out and all that went. And it's when you're going through that, it's like I appreciate the thoughts when Jack's birthday comes. But I don't know. I'll post something about him and then I kind of go into a shelter. You know what I mean? So I can process. And I look at all the comments and all the love and all that. And that gets the tears going and it helps me purge and push the pain away and stuff like that. So I know I know that failing anyways. So I don't, I wanted to call and be like, oh, Daddy, it's me. You know what I mean? But based on where you're at in your mind and in your heart, if you want me, then you reach out to me on that day. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. You could call somebody who understands that. It's like in AA, they used to tell you don't identify, don't compare, identify. So don't compare with the situation, meaning, oh, I never got caught drinking and driving. I only used to drink this type of beer. That's comparing. You need to identify with the pain. Every situation is different, but the pain is the same. Do you understand? And in this case, it's just fucking excruciating all the time. It sucks. And it's not deserved, man. Forest friend, what's happening? Welcome. Yeah, Mike, put up your stuff again. I want to share your link, brother. Mike Nation, is that the name of your actual YouTube that you use to put up evidence and stuff? So those two are not it, Woj. I can't get it to take. So, and I can't find my pictures. That's what's weird. Technology has let me down tonight, Wojo. It doesn't like me.
It's all right.
Hang on, I'm gonna try. Hang on. I think I'm going to try again. Video audio file. I got it. And now I'm going to hit upload again. It's weird because sometimes I got to do it twice. You know what I mean? Well, I figured we could watch this one for 2 minutes while I look for my pictures. Oh, there you go. Look at Sparky. What a team, dude. Kick-ass team.
It could be a storage too, Rich, but we you know better.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's quirky, man. These things are quirky. They grab and you would think we would have more ways of doing. Yeah, it's not catching. I can't get it in here. That stinks. Yeah, man. Oh wait, let me go up to this one. Oh, boy, Wait a minute. Oh, look what I got for you guys.
Can I just say something? Stop. No, don't stop. I was just saying a prayer for you, and all of a sudden some dude just showed up on the TV that says, all God. Weird.
Who's that? Oh, on your TV?
There's a football player on his arm that says, all God.
Yep. And forever proving that you don't pay attention to, doing the show.
No, I pay attention. Everything. All right. Right here is my video.
Hang on. This group has been great for me. Thank you all. Danny, we love you, bro.
We love you, man.
And we love your daughter and your daughters and your wife. And you're all part of us. You don't have to stand in front of us, absolutely. Some people tend to only look at their own perspective. Yep. You're right, man. You're right. So this is about human stuff too, right? It's about being human, guys.
Yep.
And we're good humans. And if you want to compare, and if you want to blend that into like Bigfoot and stuff, good humans ain't gonna fuck with you and try to make bullshit up. Mm-hmm. If anything, that should tell you how fucking solid everybody here is as people. Nobody's sitting here trying to bullshit nobody. You know what I mean? It's like we're looking at it together and trying to figure it out. Like this, for instance. Let's look at this. This is about 2 minutes long, 2.5 minutes long. This is the lights in the woods. Now, we casted a light on, we enlarged this light, and there's more to it, and that's what I'm trying to get to my pictures. What the hell's going on? I can't stand this phone company. Oh, man. All right, so we actually have pictures of this frozen still. What you see here is not a porch light. It's not an orb. I'm going to let you look at it and give me your reading on it. That's all I'm going to say. How's that? Fair enough? There you go. Grab some popcorn. You got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to enjoy this one. Now, mind you, there's movement.
Just took pictures.
What the fuck is that? Whoa. What the fuck?
What am I looking at?
Damn it. Can you get it again?
Bear with it. There it is. Good night. Good night, MS. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, pal.
Appreciate you, bro. Have a good night at work. 112, yep.
I don't know. Taking pictures of.
Bro,
that is bright.
what is it?
Something just broke in front of us. I heard it.
It's
loud.
Something wiggling behind.
Do you hear the noise in the background?
It looked like two eyes, bro.
It went, ooh!
They turned sideways slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
Something wiggling behind us.
Yeah.
It looked like two eyes, bro. They
Right
turned
there.
Sideways.
Do you hear that?
Something just broke.
Listen.
I heard it. That's loud.
Something wiggling behind us. It looked like two eyes, bro. They turned sideways slightly.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, dude.
No shit.
This place is nuts.
That?
Bro, I don't know. It's got bumps on it.
But you see it like right here?
Yeah, it's got bumps.
Look to the lower right.
Yeah, it's a shadow. Like it's a feature.
Like it's a reflection.
Yeah, it's reflect. That's what I was saying. It was bouncing off of something. Dude, there's more above it. What was that?
Oh no, the train.
Oh no, they're gonna move, dude. Look at the bumps. What are the bumps?
Maybe.
Oh my god. Yeah, fuck androids. Quiet, Sam.
You just talk to Sam like that? Yeah, Sam, shut your face. Cornbread. Mofo.
Idiot. Good night, Eve. We love you.
Slightly angled.
Who dis?
New phone. Who dis?
Who dis?
Dude, what is that?
That was me because you were pushing me.
I wasn't pushing you. Oh wait, that was my pants.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
is that your knocker?
No, I'm just glad to see you.
Dude, this is like fantastic. But like, do you think hair?
Who fucking researches like that?
Now, remind you, I mean, like I forgot all about Sam.
Me too, bro. I totally forgot about that.
I'm like this, right? And Richie's like this with his phone, and then Richie's like whispering, and he goes like, Sam. I go, you talk to Sam? Like I turn my head, you talk to Sam like that? Sam.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So,
oh, you call
whatever we were. Yeehoo. You tell me. Tell us what. Well, everybody actually. Tell us what you think, because I had that zoomed, on my videos as much as I can to get that image, and that's the best image. And I'll tell you, when it just turned, there's a lot of things, and I was still until Richie started when he's like this. He's behind me. He kind of like leans forward, like because he's like, "What am I seeing?" I'm like this. I'm falling,
Oh, fuck. Oh,
he's like, I'm rewinding so my hubby can hear that.
Oh my god, now we're in trouble. Yeah, I can't find my pictures that I uploaded in this since that thing was converted.
I'm stumped too.
I have episode 9, evidence 4, and there's only 2 things in there, and they're the videos. Let me see if I can do this and if they'll show up.
Vogel, the good Vogel.
Nah, it just ends up empty. Yeah.
Well, the part where Richie was leaving for, but it looked like it turned its head, and I thought I just saw like the eyes just open, like it had it's like it closed its eyes and opened, and that's what blew my mind.
Oh. Yeah, no, it did. I should play it again, actually, because I am going to put some of the pictures in the still shots of this. We are almost at 8 o'clock, but I think if we play this again, I'll get the still shots, and we'll go. When this evidence gets going like this, to break it down is crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, how it appears to us is crazy. When you guys were on my live and we were looking at that little red eye, basically, I was seeing the motion way different than the phone had the motion, because I'm zoomed in. I do have a gimlet over there that we're going to use that'll stabilize that and make it better going forward. But you could see this thing go like this and then down diagonal. I was trying to explain it how it went from this way and then down towards like my left knee. I was using it as an example how it would go like this and then down in an angle.
Right.
And then it came back up. It would pop up and do this. And you can see it doing that. Yeah, dude.
You have to try. See, that's the thing, guys. It's like when
Country! I just saw Country Carpenter in here.
Double C.
Double C! CC!
So you have to.
Oh,
hey,
Tim's here.
Research. What's going on, Tim?
So
you're trying to follow it. And now Richie, again, like I was saying earlier, lost a lot of bridge. And we saw one. And then I moved ahead and found another one. So
yeah. Ah, ha ha ha. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be. I didn't even think of that angle right there. Everybody, check out Previously Possessed, painted furniture, but Previously Possessed. Really good stuff. Really, really good Facebook page. Go over and follow her as well. I'm playing her husband in the championship come Tuesday. It was funny because we were talking. He asked me if I was into Bigfoot because his wife was in all this different stuff. Anyways, we ended up kind of knowing who the other one was, and then she asked me. Her sister bought a haunted hotel up in New Hampshire, and there was a guy taking pictures and wanted to know if I knew the Bigfoot guy up there named Mike Tinsley. And I'm like, oh my God, this is too crazy. So I made sure Mike Tinsley at some point is going to go over there and introduce himself. Right, Tinsley? Tinsley can't watch my show on Saturdays. His wife doesn't let him.
So Tim Vogel, Our last investigation.
Yeah, I figured you stole her Facebook. Bro. Yeah. Yeah, we got it. It's me, the husband, right now. He's all right. I'll see you, bro. I'll see you. Don't hit it to me, though. Don't hit it to me. I'm gonna eat dirt and bleed and make sure I get it to you. You're gonna be sitting down. Don't do that. Do your thing. That is funny as shit. Thank you, man. Thanks for stopping by. That's kick ass. So, Tim, Ohio Bigfoot Researchers might be a good one to check this out. What do you think?
Let's go.
All right, one more time, everybody. Try to not laugh at the commentary. It kills the evidence. That guy, Rich. He goes, okay. I know, I'm old. Nobody's afraid of me.
Moment to my left.
Just look what I'm looking at.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I just took pictures.
What the fuck is that? Whoa. What the fuck? Whoa. I zoomed in. Damn it. Can you get it again? Dude, you zoomed in.
All my shit's right there. I'm looking at it. Why can't I get to it?
What is that? Dude, what is that?
I don't know. I'm taking pictures of.
Bro.
That is bright.
What is it?
Something just broke in front of us.
I heard it.
That's loud.
Something wiggling behind us. It looked like two eyes, bro. They turned sideways slightly.
Mm-hmm.
No shit.
What is that?
Bro, I don't know. It's got bumps on it.
But you see, like right here.
Yeah, it's got bumps.
You look to the lower right. Like,
Yeah, it's a shadow. Like this.
Yeah,
like it's a feature.
Like it's a reflection.
Yeah, it's reflect. That's what I was saying. It was bouncing off of something.
You see it slowly turning, looking at us, dude. Look at it. Look at the movement. It's slowly turning.
Oh no, the train.
Oh no, they're gonna move, dude. Look at the bumps. What are the bumps?
Oh, that's cool, John.
Oh my god. Yeah, fuck androids. Quiet, Sam.
Do you just talk to Sam like that?
She's talking.
Yeah, Sam, shut your face. You cornbread mofo.
Dude, what is this?
This is insane.
They turned their heads slightly angled. I love you, Sam. I'm sorry, that was the other Richie. He left.
Yeah, who dis?
New phone, who dis?
Who dis?
Dude, what is that? What was that?
That was me because you were pushing me.
I wasn't pushing you. Oh, wait, that was my pants.
I was going to say,
Yes.
is that your knocker?
No, I'm just glad to see you.
Dude, this is like fantastic. But like, do you think hair?
Well. What do you guys think of that? You see that thing moving around? It was doing this. You can see it. At one point, it goes like this. Like right at us. Right? Yes, we have pictures. Yes.
I thought it was amazing that we actually saw the eyes. Like it went black. The picture went black, and then it just opened up. Like it just like opened up its eyes, and the glow came back again. But my phone, it kind of like moved in a different spot because I was doing this. Like, where did it go?
Oh,
and
all my shit just showed up. Sorry, continue on. Sorry.
So you see this like glow, but you see the head, but watch like my hands of the glow, but you can see like sparkling from the top and from the bottom, and then you could tell everything just kind of like it did turn.
I don't know if they're ready for this, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys can make out what you want to make out of it.
Yeah.
Let's just sit in silence. All right, tell me in the comments what you guys see right here. Sparky sent me a message. But I got him, Bobby Lee. I don't know what happened. No, it's all good. Thank you. Anybody? Any comments on this picture, guys? Anybody? Anybody comment?
This is what we provide this evidence. We want like feedback. It'd be nice, only because we're all in this together in this research, and we're just trying to pick out brains here. Yeah, Kurt, you can see it in the swivel motion. Yes.
Anybody? No. Okay. I got more. We'll stick around a little bit. Light. You see light? That's all you see in that? Really? I don't know if I can make it bigger for them to see it bigger. I can do this. I think they see it bigger. Do you see it bigger like that? Does it come in bigger like that? Anybody? I can give hints. I can give hints. I just don't want them. Look behind the light. Look to the right of the light. A little bit up. To the right. It could be forest. Yes. Previous. Yep. Yep. I see a mouth and teeth. Yep. Getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Yes. Possible eyes, John. Yes. Possible. Yes. On either side. On either side. Top right. Mid right. Right. I don't know what the hell this is, to be honest. Exactly.
Up below the light.
Yes. Yes. You see that? On the right side, there's a black, round, seemingly like an eye. And you can even see the glow of its own light reflecting off of it with a little dot. Yes. Yes. And then the bottom light that looks like there's a little piece dropping it. I was wondering, is that saliva? Yeah, big eyes. Yep. And there's one on the other side. You just can't see it. And then I'm looking at it going, is this?
No, don't say it. A hook. It looks like a fish.
No. It just dropped off. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I don't know. It's something. Here, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You can't tell me that we're not in the thick of things. Right? Now, mind you, we find plenty of prints out there. We've casted them. We've had plenty of Bigfoot activity around us. It doesn't mean that there's not other things out there. Sparky has brought up elementals. Other people have brought up dogman. I've heard of other words I'm not going to say. So, out of respect for native indigenous peoples. So, you can do the math on your own and look it up. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. There's we're dealing with something out there. So, my folder is now open. Yeah. You see weird stuff, right? Here's me and Wojo after we got this picture.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's what we look like.
After we got that picture, that's what we look like.
Like what?
But two cornbread mofos right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you talking about, cornbread?
Yep. Yeah, it's an interesting situation that we have brewing out here. And a lot of people are sleeping on us, and I love that. Stay away, leave us alone. A few of them I blocked out because I'm not interested in them even knowing what we're doing. So, big names, I don't care. I don't want to be bothered. Possibly a sighting near Penn State. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Who was the guy in the center? Nobody knows. No, that was basically our reaction to this, and we were just completely blown away. So here it is, darkened up a little bit. You could see the light there. Everything's kind of a little bit smaller in this picture, but you can see the little eyeball looking thing on the right. Many of our family. We are also on YouTube. Who's this? Tonight on Dateline with Lester Holt, and they show those pics. That'd be funny. Tonight on Dateline. Boy.
Have you seen these two characters?
Two cornbread mofos. Yeah, News Set of 5 took a pic of you and is trying to post you on the news for a crime. Yeah, that's right, because I was watching a bunch of fucking liars on the Expedition X Pro sitting there lying to people. I was like, you fucking liar. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I stepping on toes and being mean? I thought it. Anyways, I don't like liars. I'm not a fan of them. So I don't mind calling you out on my show. I'll even say your names if you keep pressing.
They, I just found like peaceful energy in there.
Yeah.
But in the background, we could hear the sticks breaking, like they're moving, and it was just that was like,
yeah, that was the key, man.
Yeah,
that was wild, dude. When we were saying, again, and we always talk about context, right? And you put these things together, and you got three pieces of evidence going on at once, right? You have movement, you have some kind of self-illuminating light, right? There's two pieces of evidence right there. And then then there's something in the background like a vocal or a tree knock, which we had. And those are three pieces of evidence. Why is there a tree knock happening while we're having this happen? Do you know what I'm saying? To us, we tie it's associated. Something trying to get us away from this area, or something trying to say, "Hey, we're over here." We've had some huffing, not a lot of we haven't been bluff charged in a while since my house. We've had that happen. So just to say, hey, you're too close, which was 30 feet away. So that was pretty close. I got to give them that. But we were unaware of how our proximity to them was. I don't know. Tim Vogel. I don't know. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they have self-illuminating eye shine too, or this looks like it's in the center of its face. It's it's quite mind blowing. Yeah, you could do that. You could try it, man. If you guys want to try something, you have to factor in the sounds. Yeah, the sounds as well. Exactly. So you tie them in. It looks like, what's this? Oh, Martin's got his audio. Okay. Martin, how about you join the show? All right. Martin's our boy up top. Phantom Navigator is now at 115 followers. When I first saw it was like 74. And then when I came on the show, it was like 76 after I posted, hey, I invited all the people to follow her. And now we're up over 115 and she can go live. All done. Done deal. So a lot of, was it a knock or portal opening? Yeah, that's,
everything's possible. I mean,
yeah, Tim said a bad word. Tim, don't say bad words on my show. Only I fucking say bad words on my show. Yeah. Dogman have different looking teeth. Their teeth are like in a dog. Yeah, so I don't know what this was, in that sense, in the traditional sense of the word Bigfoot. It was definitely unique. It was something that I found quite extraordinary, obviously. But I have so much more evidence too to get to. This stuff has been mind blowing to me. I do want to talk a little bit about structures. It's almost 8:00. I'll go a little bit past, but not much more. One thing I want to bring up quickly is the gifting chair and when we moved the gifting chair. We touched on it a little bit last week. When we walked up to our gifting area and hunting season had started, and noticed that there was a hunter's chair right in that area. Not like he doesn't have a fucking 100 acres to work with, but anyways, we knew we had to get out of there, and it seems like our friends knew we had to get out of there. And we walked up to the gifting chair, and there was a structure to the left of the path that I usually take to kind of walk into the opening where the gifting chair was. Or sometimes I go around the other side and step over, whatever. But most of the time I kind of go in this way. And I noticed the structure right away. And at that time, Andy was with you, right, Woj?
Yes.
And what did he say?
The eye shine?
No, what did he say about the gifting chair area?
Oh, moss.
With the spine?
Oh, the vertebrae, yeah.
Yeah, what did he say?
I forgot what did he say.
I don't know. Make fucking something up and sound like him. What the fuck? Pay attention.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, God, fuck's sake.
I know. I'm sorry, Rich. There's some bones up in the tree. Like, because I'm looking at the cross, and the cross is going in that diagonal direction. Before I look, see where it goes, all I heard was, "Whoa, Joe, you better look up in the tree." So I look And then there was the bones. There was the
There was a spine, right? The vertebra. So, and then Wojo went right to research and right there on the spot and found out the messaging with the bones type of offering up in a tree through the native indigenous people's theories, thoughts, and beliefs. And that kind of led us to what we do next. But one of the structures that we found looked very familiar. So when we got over to the new, when we finally found, jumping over a couple of spots, when we get to the peat moss area where we have the chair now, Wojo looked up because we were further back behind the chair, and he looks up and he goes, wow, that looks like the one that they basically made over at the original gifting chair spot. And I looked up, and as soon as he pointed that out, I said out loud, oh my God, they were telling us to look for that structure. They were trying to help us and guide us to put the chair where it is today, not only with the spine, not only with the cross, but with a structure that they made that looked like the spot that we were supposed to be at. Now, you say, wow, that sounds crazy, Rich. You're weirder than I thought you were. Let's see.
Probably about 60 yards, Tim.
On what particular night, though?
Hold on.
Well, you know what, Sam? This is one thing I want to get into. I want to talk to you guys on a meeting about what Sam just brought up. Because I would like to make a show dedicated to exactly what Sam has. I would like to get into a show that does native indigenous people's beliefs on cryptids, all the different cryptids in their history, all the different ones. If you look them up, there's all kinds of different names, different cryptids, different reasoning for the cryptids. It's an absolute endless world, I'm telling you. And I think a show on that would be absolutely insane. Insane. So, forehead that would project like that, but it's a serpent. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, I'm not doing serpents, man. I'm not doing serpents. So check it out. So we go back, just about a week or so, with us. So anyway, so I went and I took a picture of the chair where it originally was, the structure that they made compared to the structure that is at the chair where we have it today, right now, as we speak. These are the two structures. You be the judge. They're side by side. I love that idea too. I'm glad I thought of it. Thank you, everybody.
So the left is at the chair now.
Yep, the left is at the chair now.
Yep, and the right
is where they built it.
Mm-hmm.
They built it at the old chair. We didn't notice this till the second trip back to the new chair. We didn't notice this the first time. We didn't go behind it. Well, we went behind it, but we weren't looking at it. The second time is when we came and looked up, and Wojo goes, wow, dude, that looks like the structure that they built over by the old chair. And I went, oh my God, dude, they were trying to tell us to look for this structure.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the structure on the right that they built. And not only that, I have it on video. That one on the right was in the ground off to the right. You could see how it was ripped out of the leaves, and there was dirt all beneath it. And it was placed up here still with that dirt on it.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Right-angled cross. What?
So he's trying to say like the top of the structure, how it goes straight across.
Yo, what's up, Mountain Bucks? Get out of the woods, son. Come join us once in a while, would you? We miss you. Mountain Bucks? No, so what I'm saying is, despite of what it might mean, first of all, the rectangle has spiritual value in the native world, okay? That's one thing, and that's what Wojo kind of has been building his gifting off of with the golf balls and things like that lately. It's within a rectangle. So the rectangle has a lot to say if you look it up in Native American, Native indigenous people's meanings, however you want to say it. So if you look it up, you got the two up and down and the one across closing it off. And the ground, I don't know about the right one. I don't remember if there's a stick down there, but that kind of represents, we believe, a rectangle.
Mm-hmm.
On either side is a rectangle. The one that they built and the one off to the left where the gifting chair is now. Been a rough time in the woods. Way too hot. Sorry you hate heat. Jesus. But the ones I did meet were smarter than I am. Yeah, right? No doubt. Let's see.
So the bones that we found up in the tree. Okay, so I try to look up spiritual, about bones being up in the tree, and what I was saying is death and rebirth.
Death and rebirth, yes.
So again, we moved the chair. Well, we found the structures, moved the chair, went back the following day. I had the cross on the chair. The cross on the chair is missing. So on the right-hand side of the cross, I did put the bones up on the left-hand side. And I found the cross, but the leather that goes around my neck is broken off.
Right.
But again, it's at an arrow, except for this time it's facing 11 o'clock. And at 11 o'clock is the bones.
Yep.
So now it's telling me, okay, it's still this area is still compromised because it's still near the old spot. And then that's why, Richie brought up the idea of putting it, by the moss. And then obviously in the word bank of the ovulus, it did mention about the moss. And we were like, wow, I guess that's it. We brought it there. When we showed up there a few days later, the bones were gone.
Yep.
The peanut butter jar was up in the tree, exactly where I put the bones.
Yep.
Then as we're about to walk away, that's when we saw those structures.
Yep.
So now it's telling me death and rebirth, because then that's when they started to, they felt comfortable. And if you watch our last episode on the live, it was just mind blowing of what's going on.
Yep.
So again, there's communication going on here.
Right.
It's like, when you're doing things like gifting them, okay, not baiting them, because I know certain people say, well, you shouldn't be baiting them, feeding them peanut butter and this and that. Well, first of all,
we're treating them.
Yeah,
we're treating them. How about you suck on venison 20 years in a row and then get a delicious jar of peanut butter? It's going to change your perspective on life. Trust me.
Yeah.
You might even buy a puppy.
But it's a form of communication. And that's why on the ground that I put rocks, and only rocks that represent it's Mother Nature, it's Mother Earth.
Yep.
The rocks represent the Satangas or the Satanias / okay? And that's why we put our golf balls and Ella underneath that. They're letting us in their home. That's how I'm perceiving this, okay? Because I've been doing all the gifting, and obviously Richie's also picking out some points too.
I'm just here for the food. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm doing all this and all that. Yeah, and Rich is just here. He's just eye candy. I'm just eye candy. Go ahead. Sorry, Mr. Researcher. Go ahead, lead scientist.
MECH merch.
EAD.
No. Mojo sign merch. Of course I sign merch.
Oh.
But I do write. I can write it too. So again, it's a form of communication. They are moving the rocks. They're moving the golf balls at specific areas.
Yeah.
They're telling us Richie's ball's ahead of everybody else. That means, like, Richie is always out in front, with you guys, with the camera doing the live, and then sometimes my golf ball will be by like the wrappers or the empty jars that I'm the gifter. But we do bless the area with Native American blessed tobacco.
Yeah.
And so it's very important that, to try to, that's what I gather from these pictures.
Yep. No, I get it too. And I like what Mike's saying. Mike, you're saying that you've seen it. Sparky, thank you so much, man. Thanks, bro. You're kicking ass. We're going to get a ruler. Relax. It's okay. All right. It's probably why Martin left, because he got in trouble last time donating.
Real quick, Rich, curious cryptids. Yeah, some native indigenous peoples will leave bones to give thanks to the hunt.
Yes, okay. I'm trying to keep up with the messaging because I was reading Mike's and I'm reading
yeah.
I think Robin and Tim are having a conversation, and it's all meaningful. Some native indigenous peoples would leave. Now, curious cryptids, would you mind? And again, I don't want to get too personal, but I've read some of your profile and stuff. Could you maybe put your credentials in the message area? Because I think it's important with what we do. And when I found out you were interested in watching my show and hanging out with Wojo and I, and now you're contributing to the conversation on the research, I think it's very important, because I was flattered by it. I was like, wow. And I just want to thank you, and I want you guys to check out Curious Cryptids. And you could see the I don't know, there's a lot of education there in a sense of what in the areas that would, I don't know, maybe not be associated with us, but it could be. So anyways, if you don't mind, but thank you for that. Yeah. And that's huge, right? To thank for the hunt. So this is what we're saying, guys. This is what we're trying to tell people that sounds crazier than anything we've ever brought to you. We believe 100% at this point, we believe through this process of the hunting chair and then having to move the gifting chair from one spot to another spot, which was the wrong spot, then to the right spot. We believe during that process, we were communicating with them wholeheartedly, 100%.
Yep.
And the last live investigation to me is what sealed the deal, because the one before it, they were still kind of picking at things. This one, it was business as usual. Everything was spotless clean again. And again, there's really not a lot of water around there now. Now we've eliminated the brook to be anything to do with cleaning those things. They're cleaning them some other way. Everything was cleaned. Even the jelly jar. How's the jelly jar that clean? That thing hasn't opened in about that big. Doesn't make any sense.
I didn't see any dirt or anything in that.
Right.
But again, the peanut jar is like unbelievably clean.
So I don't know how many people in the world can say that they've had some form of communication to the point where you can physically prove it through YouTube Live, where you can watch us and you can hear us discussing things. And then we end up in this spot. You can see the peanut butter in the tree. Now the spine's missing. We moved the spine and took it from the spot they left it, moved it to the next spot, wasn't the right spot, took it from that spot, moved it to this spot. The spine disappears. So now I can't move it anymore or take it to my studio, which is really what I wanted it for. But somehow inside, you can see all the bones I've collected. That spine would look perfect right here. But somehow inside, I knew I wasn't supposed to take it. I knew it was supposed to be hung with the chair. But to me, that says period exclamation, because you moved the spine everywhere you went. But when you found the right spot, the spine was gone. Therefore, you couldn't move it anymore, telling me that this was the right spot. I don't know. I don't know how else to put it, but that's.
But they didn't touch the gifts, Rich, other than grab the peanut butter jar up in the tree. They could have eaten everything, but they're being respectful to say, yes, this is okay.
Right.
Because I also kind of did some researching on our gifts being up in the tree now that the bones were taken away. Right. So that was the giveaway to me. I forgot the exact words that I read, but it was saying that they respected of the spot, that they accepted where they are. Right. So again, the gifting chair from before, all that communication, that was their sacred spot, by the way.
Yep.
All right. But now the hunter,
they were not happy. Yeah.
The tree stands missing. So now going back to this spot,
yep,
it's becoming sacred again. Right. It's a rebirth. And that's what we believe.
Correct. That's what they told us. And Andy says that I said, hey guys, did you put the bones in the tree?
I don't know, Rich. I just saw bones in the tree. I thought maybe you put them up there. I know Wojo didn't do it. Hey, Rich, by the way,
hey, John, thank you so much for your input tonight, man. I really appreciate it. I love it. Listen, this is your podcast, too. This is interactive. We're not just sitting here talking about all our experiences and our egos and all. No offense to anybody that does it that way. That's fine. But we don't. That's the point I'm trying to make to you. This is interactive, right? You're part of this. Your thoughts and theories come out on the screen for everybody to see, and the whole world. It's going to be all over the world, man. It is. It's all over the world. Anywhere you want to know, this is where this video is going to go. 100%. And you guys giving us input and sharing it, you become our teammates and our partners in this research. And we thank you. John, thank you for your input tonight. Absolute kick-ass, bro. Let's see. Stop. What am I stopping? Oh, he's talking like Andy.
Yeah, Rich, by the way.
Yeah, what's that, Andy?
I got Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi.
God.
Sorry, Andy. I love you, man.
Oh, he's even crying. He's even cry laughing like you.
Oh,
So as I was saying about Curious Cryptids, I want you to check it out. Curious Cryptids, cryptozoologist and author of Bigfoot, A Guide for Beginners. Masters in archaeology, Egyptology, went on to study paleontology and forensic science and profiling. That is a fan of our show.
Mm-hmm.
That, to me, when I saw it, I was absolutely blown away and flattered. I love that stuff because we have people from all walks of life doing all kinds of things. The critical thinking is always the same, though, right? The critical thinking, no matter where you are, degrees you have, streets you've walked, whatever, man, you come together and have that critical thinking, right? And you have so many critical thinkers, you're going to get to the bottom of things, man. You're going to find things out. You're going to learn stuff. It's literally like there's no college that can hold or contain the amount of intelligence that's on the side of the screen. I don't even care. Even when we act like dumbass shitheads with no IQs. You know what I mean? You just can't touch it. It's amazing. And I love it. And I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. So thank you for that. Tim Vogel, Eric Vogel. Yep. All right. Yeah. We woke up this way. Right, Woj? Curious Cryptid says you guys are cool. Yeah, we cool. We cool. Yeah, that's right. We bad. Do you remember that? What movie?
Yeah, we're cool.
Do you remember that movie? Yeah, that's right. We bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, how about they're walking like this? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we
Sir
cool.
Crazy.
with
oh my God, Richard Pryor and
yeah.
Oh my God, what's he?
Yeah, one more.
Walking up, I know the actor. Just oh my God.
Well, I'll say it.
Yeah, say it.
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder.
Yeah, we are Voltron. I like that. Team Voltron right here. We all come together. It's absolute kick-ass, man. So the evidence has been through the roof. It's been absolutely crazy. We didn't even get to a ton of it. I have a bunch of structures. One last thing I'm going to touch on. For all the people out there, if you are watching on the side quietly, privately, enjoying Banter with Richie B, and it hurts your friend's feelings, so you don't say nothing, and you laughed at me about the magic whirlywinds, I would like an explanation for something. Wait, that one's fuzzy. Let me help you. Can you explain this to me and how the wind did this? Wait for it. It's coming. It just has to upload. Because everything has to upload. All the mods here, be back in a minute. Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah, look at this. I can see it on my YouTube. There's nothing on my screen, and it's still uploading. Stand by, guys. Try to fuck with people, and I have to get, uploading. It's ridiculous. Yeah, this is how I feel about that. Is that uploading too? Yeah, everything's uploading. Everything's uploading. I'm in an upload nightmare right now.
Really, Ron?
Oh, there we go. That one uploaded.
Elon Musk bought Gene Wilder's house. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Nice fact, Ron. Thank you.
Yeah.
I like that, Ron. All the other two are still uploading that I had questions about. What is the problem with uploading? It's just a picture. It's like the videos came in no problem. I have to upload a picture. Like, seriously, Restream? Like, seriously? Oh, there it is. There's me. Delayed. Not thrilled about uploading. Can everybody hit the like button, by the way? I see 21 likes, man. Let's get that like button going.
Yeah, let's get it all fired up. And the camera went off again, so.
What camera?
What other camera do we have? The game.
Oh, the game camera just went off just now?
A few minutes ago.
So let me tell you something real quick. I'll tell you a quick story. This thing's trying to upload, but I'll tell you a quick story before we go. Last night, I was taking some me time, and I went to our favorite spot because that's where I like me time. I was parked in the parking area where I like to have me time. And I'm just letting that sit because it's uploading. So I pull out of there after about 45 minutes or so, having a sub and relaxing, getting my head right. And I took a right out of there, and 2 seconds away from there, all of a sudden the camera goes off, the game camera, which is way out in the woods. I'm not anywhere near it, obviously. And I wouldn't walk out there by myself at night anyways, to be quite honest with you. But the game camera went off. So I said, oh, it must be the deer running around again. Guess what? There's nothing on the camera. I requested a video. There's nothing on the video. It's as if they were like telling me they knew I was there. It was so weird, dude. Like I pulled out of there and boom, it was like it went off. Why can't a picture upload to Restream?
Do you have other things backed up, or?
No, I don't. I mean, there's nothing else up. There's nothing up here. But yeah, so that was crazy, right? So I pull out of there, and the game camera just randomly goes off, and there's nothing on it. Not a deer, not anything else that would set it off. Nothing. I've looked at every inch of that frame. I can't find nothing. I played the video 50 times and went over every inch of the frame. There's nothing. As if I pulled out, and they're like, bye, Rich. Because I was starting to hear, like, the dogs started going, and I was starting to hear vocals off to the left, and then I was hearing crunching in the woods behind me. Andy, what is going on, bro? What happened?
Oh, sorry, Rich. I'm 18 minutes behind. My Wi-Fi keeps freezing up. All right,
hey, text Andy and tell him to bet on Boston College.
Yeah. One thing I could say, you know what, I forgot to bring up is, all right, so the bright shine that we watched earlier, we've seen that in a different location where our trucks were, and we had a bigger crew, and so I was the last one to leave. Well, Richie, everybody took the right out where we were.
Yep.
That big shine that we saw turned its head, and there's two other eye shines right beside him or her or whatever is what I'm looking at. They all looked at the same time when Richie and Lisa and all you guys left. They all turned their heads like this, real slow.
I remember you saying that.
And I wish I took a video of that because I was like freaked out, and then turned and looked at me, and I'm like, all right, well, I was like, well, thank you for thank you for enjoying the peanut butter. I think that was one of the young investigations that we had. So
yeah,
I thought it was cool. It was just bizarre to see 3 lights all turned and then come right back at me. And I had my window down, and I'm like, all right, gotta go.
yeah. It actually freaks you out a little bit sometimes, Yeah, I can't get any of these pictures to upload. Is this one uploading?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just says uploading. Yeah, no, I remember that, man. Yeah, this place is nuts. Well, I can't get any pictures to come in. I don't know what happened. I have plenty of internet, plenty of room.
Yeah. We'll by this, guys, and
Restream's a pain in my ass, is what I'm trying to say, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So it's 8:24. We've gone over a little bit, but this show has been absolutely phenomenal. Everybody that donated, thank you so much. I so appreciate it. We'll let you know when the live is coming up. We're going to discuss that further. Let you know when a live is coming up. In the meantime, go to www.asher, ASHER, RyanPhotography.com. He's a young man, 15 or 16 years old with his own business, man. Absolutely. Tell him Richie B sent you, the podcaster. He'll know what it's from. It's been a little while. I meant to get it on sooner. I will make something up for him to have on the screen. Just impresses me. I love to see that for kids. Getting them out of the house and getting them away from electronics and teaching them how to live right. You know what I mean? So that's a passion of mine. So I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. This show was very meaningful. And Wojo, your first investigation and seeing the huts was special for me to share with everybody. I'm sorry I didn't share it sooner.
Those videos. I forgot. I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, I just wanted you to kind of relive that moment and see it, and now that you have a lot more knowledge about as a researcher looking back on it, you know, it's kind of different light. You know what I mean? So I thought it was cool, and I wanted to share with everybody. All your thoughts and theories are so much appreciated, everybody. It helps. It goes into the memory banks. Thank you, Ron, for being here and participating, bro. We love you. Thoughts and prayers always to you, my man.
Yeah.
So I've had a great show tonight, a lot of fun. Wojo, what was your take on this show tonight?
I thought it was fantastic. What I loved about it is that you started off with my first investigation, but also the manipulations of the trees is something that you guys have been seeing all along, and is in a totally different area.
Yeah,
in Massachusetts, and like I said, that was the very young stages, and then now researching the same area over and over, and watch the community grow, but watching the communication grow. That's what's so much like exhilarating.
Yeah.
And
more to
come.
More to come. So listen, go on YouTube and like this episode, please. Hit the like button on this episode. Let's try to ramp that up. More to come is right. So go on the merch store. The QR code's right there. Christmas is coming. You can get anything from $7 to $65. So there's plenty of room with whatever your budget is. My budget's like less than zero. So I totally get it. You know what I mean? Thank you guys so much for being. We have a great show because you guys participate. We have a great show because I'm going to look at the stats, and the only stat I care about is the chats. I only care about that you guys are having conversation with each other and that you're sharing with us. That's what means the most. This was a goal to build a community. Goal has been achieved as far as I'm concerned, and we're only going to keep climbing from here. And we can't keep climbing without you guys. So watching all you guys get to know each other on the side, becoming friends, sharing information with each other, participating in our research is huge. But I'm going to tell you this, next Saturday night is going to be a one-of-a-kind show that you're never going to see anywhere else. And I don't care what anybody says. We are going to have a round table with the Native Indigenous people that know about Bigfoot and the culture of Bigfoot and their culture associated with Bigfoot. And we're going to share some evidence that you've already seen with them, and we're going to ask them questions. And we're going to try to get their perspective and insight on our research. Not only hearing about who they are, we're going to hear about what they think about our process and our research, man. This one means the world to me and Wojo. This is important to us. They're important to us. Their thoughts and theories are important to us. We respect them and all they've seen and been through. We respect that everything they have to say. We love Elder Medicine Bear Claw, and the council has watched us many times. What do they call me? The loud Italiano now?
Yeah.
And our very own producer will be one of the guests on the show. And that's the one I didn't mention earlier. So, Sam will.
Oh, real quick, Rich. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But don't forget,
you always do.
It's their culture too. You got to love their culture, and you got to love, because they're a lot like us. It's all about love. And Medicine Bear Claw, go check out her stuff because she makes beautiful jewelry, moccasins, and everything. It's beautiful. Check that out.
Yep. Go over and check out Elder Medicine Bear Claw, please, on YouTube. Very, very, very big part of our family. So make sure you do that. 6 p.m. Eastern time, U.S. time, Saturday night. You will see us here. Watch for the guest commercial coming up. You already saw the commercial for the month of November, Native Indigenous Peoples Month. I want you all to highlight that, right? We should always be respectful year round, but let's highlight that this month and dedicate it to them. So there's nothing wrong with doing that. It's a sign of respect. So coming from us, at least anyways, I don't know about the assholes who actually invented it. I'm sure they're looking for something that's fucking material out of it because that's what they do. Anyways, I'm glad to be proud. I'm so proud to be part of it. I'm so proud to have so many friends in their community that's going to share with us. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait to have the conversation and for them to just tell us whether we're right or we're wrong. We don't, and they might even yell at us. I have no idea. I really don't, Woj. I got to be honest with you. That's one thing that I just thought of. You might get yelled at. It was his idea. Yeah. I'm just eye candy. You know what I mean? So
maybe we'll go out this Monday.
Yeah, so we're going to go out this week and do a live. I'll let you know when. Watch for the hit notify on the YouTube, guys. Like, subscribe. You got to hit that notify so you know when we're going out. I'll put a thumbnail up about 24 hours prior. We do have lives, and we try to plan them, but it doesn't always work out that way, and Mother Nature has to cooperate as well. So anyways, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and, of course, YouTube. This has been a kick-ass show. Little Lady Yella, thank you for stopping by. That meant the world to me, honestly. I want to say I love you, baby Jack, and I love you, Mama. And we love you, Ella. So, everybody, please join us next week. Go on all the socials. Hit likes that you can. I'm on TikTok. Like I said, Instagram. I want to see more of you guys over there watching the little video shorts that I make up, enjoying it, and just getting that algorithm racked. Let's go. Let's climb, right? Wojo, get us out of here because that's what we do. That's what you do.
That's right. Hey, thank you all for being on in. Yes, Wojo is coming out of retirement next year. That's right, Richie. Out of retirement. And remember, because we are home of the Boom! Let's go! Good luck on Tuesday. Boom! Go! Yeah!
Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I want to thank our producer, Bobby Lee, our executive producer, Bobby Lee, and our superstar producer, Miss Sam from Sam's Pretty Paranormal. Please get over there and like and subscribe to her channel. We are out of here. Have a good night, everybody. Keep climbing.
Let's thank you, Sparky. Boom!
Always thank you, Sparky. Sparky's our boy. I got him. Look at, I got him rolling across the bottom of the screen right now.
Yeah.
Well, duh.
Roll